Welcome to HDTV. Getting out rocking with your boy. Had it the high note on you nuggers. Now, this is what's funny. You know, it's just the NBA is never going to learn. They're never going to learn. They are so stupid. You almost cost the Brooklyn Nets the game like 3 or 4 times. It's terrible. You guys want the Brooklyn Nets to lose that bad? That shot at the end by Brook Lopez, you called that bogus foul? You called that crap? Come on, man. Then you called another one where he ran Durant over. Durant had position. This is crazy. They literally want to screw the Nets. Then you got KD in the foul trouble, almost got him out the game. It's like, look, I understand the refs got to do what they got to do. They're doing only what the league asked them to do. But at the same time, it's like, come on, man. We've got to do better than that. They got to do better than this. You know, this is what's crazy. The referees almost cost them this game. And this is the problem I have with the NBA. They were calling some bogus fouls to help the Bucks out. Blake Griffin was getting fouled up and down the damn court, but nobody said anything. Everybody was like, oh, whatever. We'll just let it go. And I'm like, let it go? Let it go? What up, Joe Cool? Let it go. The game started off, the Bucks basically were doing what I expected them to do. They went inside. They used their length, which I knew the Bucks were capable of doing, which is going down low. They were dominating that. The Nets lost James Harden. When they lost James Harden, I knew the Nets weren't in trouble. Because the reason why I know they weren't in trouble was I liked the way they were playing. They were getting physical with the Milwaukee Bucks. Something you never would say in a sentence. Physical and the Brooklyn Nets. Defensively, they were able to rotate better. What up, Mr. KC? They were able to rotate their players and rotate guys on the perimeter as well as rotate guys to the post. Giannis is going to get anything he wants this series. So I like that. Brook Lopez, I like him staying in the post. He only attempted probably 2, maybe 3 threes. That is what it's going to take for Milwaukee to win this series. Now, Drew Holiday and Middleton had spurts. They were going to the basket. They need to keep going to the basket. Stop settling for 3-point shots. If they would have stopped settling for the 3-point shots, that would have helped them tremendously. That would have helped them. However, them not doing that cost them the game. What's going on? We live. Come on by. So that's what messed them up. Now, Kevin Durant in the post on defense, I don't like it because it's going to wear him down on the offensive end. It's going to wear him down at the end. He's too small to be going down there. What up, Kraken? Football season almost here, Kraken, and then we can really get the debates going. But this is what I was saying. Guys have to understand, when you're playing the Brooklyn Nets, you cannot try to outshoot them. If you do that, you will lose every time. Joe Harris played a terrible game. The supporting cast really didn't do nothing for both teams. Both teams' supporting cast wasn't doing that well. They played decent. The Bucks, Bobby Portis got down the middle. Blake Griffin and him were going at it. Claxton did a good job. I kept telling y'all, Claxton is going to be key. And I kept telling y'all, Claxton's going to be a tough guy to play against. Because what Claxton can do, he can guard the perimeter and he can guard the post. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who is out there against them. Now, Kyrie Irving took some shots that were questionable, but he's a superstar. Kyrie's going to take that. What up, Zay Money? Kyrie's going to take shots like that because that's just who Kyrie is. I'm not expecting Kyrie to take the best shots. He's going to do what he does. Terrell Hubbard says Brooklyn in 6. Nah, I don't see that. The way the refs were working, the Bucks should have won this game. I did not know it was this bad. Like the officiating, they gave the Bucks every break in the book, and the Bucks could not capitalize. Middleton, stop shooting these damn threes. Go to the goddamn paint. It's not hard. Him and Drew Holiday shooting these dumb shots. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Y'all are playing right into Brooklyn's hands. Brooklyn is strong on the perimeter. Their defense is great on the perimeter. Get to the post. You could have got Kevin Durant in foul trouble and got him fouled out the game. You could have got them fouled out the game like that. But no, you guys were selling for the dumbass threes. You guys didn't work your rotation. This is my problem with Budenholzer. Budenholzer, he doesn't know how to adjust. He sucks at adjusting in game. You got to be able to move. Now, off the bench, Forbes was cold. If Forbes, I don't believe Forbes is going to be cold this series. I think he will bounce back in game 2. Like I said, I told y'all, Brooklyn would win tonight. But the Bucks should have won the game. They should have stole this game. Because the refs were giving them every call. Then Giannis' brother came in there kamikazing and everybody. Almost got people hurt. Blake Griffin threw his ass on the floor and said, yeah, how you like that now? And he deserved to throw his ass on the floor because his ass is going to push Blake in the back, and then everybody's going to say, well, we need to look at that. Look at it for what? Giannis' brother pushed this man on the floor. Kevin Durant was Kevin Durant. He got to the mid-range. He dominated. Kevin Durant is going to get to the mid-range. Absolutely, T. Hubbard. Nobody gave Kevin Durant no respect on defense. Him and Nick Claxton D'd up that post. If they play like this for the rest of the series, it's going to be long for the Bucks. The Bucks have got to settle down and start taking better shots. Giannis in the post, I love it. Get Giannis in the post, posting up, so if they come double team him, he can hit somebody on the wing. It'll be easy. Now, the bench, Mike James came in there, which I've known about him all season. Mike James came in there and changed the whole tempo of the game. He was speeding it up. He would slow it down. He would get to the middle of the paint and hit guys for the pass. If nobody was open, he would take a layup at the hoop. This is how you play against the Bucks. You attack the Bucks. You move. You got to run. You can't let their defense set. If you let their defense set, you're going to be in trouble the whole game. They're going to shut you down. Once you get the ball, push the pace. Push it. If you push it, they're going to be in trouble. Now, the Bucks, next game, Drew Holiday has got to go to the post. You got Kyrie guarding you. No excuse. You should be taking Kyrie light ass down to the post and dominating. That's what you should do. But the referees were cheating their ass off. Now I want to pick the Nets to win it now. I want to pick the Nets to win it now because the NBA is cheating them. The NBA doesn't know that if you're going to cheat somebody, don't make it obvious that you're doing it. You guys were screwing them. You guys were screwing them. You were screwing them. You were screwing them. And I just don't understand, man. It's like you guys won't let these guys play. You always got to interfere. That Brook Lopez, that should not have gone. And you guys were giving the Bucks a lot of BS calls. So, like I said, man, we'll see. We'll see. And I told y'all last night that the Clippers were going to win. I told y'all. I told y'all the Clippers were going to come through. They came through. You got to give Kawhi's respect. So tomorrow's going to be Game 7 of Dallas and the Clips. To me, what the Clips got to do, the Clips have got to try to he said Reggie baby. What the Clips got to do, the Clips have got to find a way to get the ball out of Luka's hands. You got to. If you get the ball out of Luka's hands, you guys will win the game. But if you allow Luka to get to the mid-range and get to his spots, I love the defense Reggie played on him. Reggie played great defense on Luka. Him and Kawhi took Luka out the game with a little bit of PG in there. Their length and their physicality bothered him. If you get Luka frustrated, he's gonna flame out because he's gonna be too busy trying to fight for a call. That's how it is. And Magic Johnson, can y'all believe what Magic Johnson said? Magic Johnson, see, this is the problem. He's going after Dennis Schroeder, but it ain't Schroeder's fault. The fault is your bum king. Your bum king didn't do anything. He flamed out. He flamed out. All right, I'm finna play. I'm gonna play some interviews. Yeah, Terrell, that's true, but come on, he's passing blame off. He passing blame off instead of blaming the guy who thought it was. You ain't never lie. What's up, Sterling?
What up?
Chilling. I'm still celebrating the damn Lakers loss.
I was hanging over, man.
Yeah. So what you thought about the game?
That game, damn, man. Seeing Harden being hurt, that didn't surprise me.
Mm.
I knew something was gonna happen, though. But I like for the Nets, and I liked how they kept kept going without when after he was hurt. But the distribution of the Nets, watching the confidence high and supporting Cavs, like they did great. They did great in game one, and I know that for me, I knew that the Bucks was horrible at shooting threes. Because I didn't get props to Blake because Blake gave him good minutes.
Yeah, he did. Blake played real good minutes. He surprised me.
He was stopping, he was getting that Giannis.
Mm-hmm.
What he needs to getting that Giannis. Kevin Durant, man.
Yeah, Kevin Durant played. Kevin Durant played a old school type of game. He got to the mid range. He know they couldn't stop him. He made smart selections. Even when he took a tough mid range, he was able to score defensively. Him and Claxton. I like Claxton and Griffin. All three of them guys played great intricate minutes because if they didn't play how they did on defense in the post, the Bucks would have dominated. The refs, I didn't like those calls at the end of the first half and then at the end of the third quarter. I thought those two plays should have been wiped off. That play, the first half, that should have been a no call and let it go. And then I didn't like the one in the third quarter where Kevin Durant got position and Brook Lopez just ran his ass over.
Yeah, definitely. And Definitely for Kyrie, because Kyrie plays too well. Because I heard these people saying, Drew Holiday was Kyrie stopper. Drew Holiday can stop Kyrie. And I'm like, yeah, that's just the regular season.
Right.
When it comes to playoff, I was gonna say, I said that, Holiday gonna have to guard between Harden and Kyrie. When Harden got hurt, he was focused on Kyrie. Kyrie lit him up. You know, that's for me the problem for the Bucks is stop shooting threes. To be honest, stop going for the threes and just go on to the post and make Drew Holiday really need to be on very defense on Kyrie.
Right.
Because when it comes to playoff, Kyrie he's been there experienced, so he's experienced and he knows what to do. So they're gonna cook regardless. So they need to stop that. They need to stop that KD Kyrie duo because they will go off.
Right. I agree. I mean, I felt like the Bucks they settled for too many bad shots. Giannis was killing going to the hole. They should have kept giving it to him in the hole. Brook Lopez was doing his thing in the hole. Once they got down, it was like they start trying to shoot too many threes to get back instead of just do their game plan, which was attack the hole, because Brooklyn can't stop Giannis and Brook in the middle. They can't stop that. In the perimeter wise, Milwaukee's gonna have trouble with Mike James and Kyrie and KD on the perimeter. That's gonna give them trouble, but they could still hang on. I just don't think they're benched Forbes. I don't think Forbes is gonna have a bad game again like he did. Portis didn't do all that well. I think the next game we'll actually see what the Bucks are made of, because I think they're not gonna have a bad game. But I predicted the Nets to win the first game because I felt like the Bucks were off too long, and I felt they weren't going to be right. So I think the Bucks can win game 2 and 3 from watching it. But Giannis has to and this has been my biggest problem with Giannis. Giannis just doesn't have that I wanted in that moment. He don't have that demanding of the ball, which I see KD demand. That KD get the ball anytime he wants. Giannis doesn't demand anything. It's like at times he's too passive at times instead of being aggressive. Because if he would have been aggressive in the middle, man, they could have won this game. Nobody's gonna stop Giannis. Giannis is what, like 7 feet, 7'1". His wingspan's amazing, and the guy's athletic. In his post game, he's gotten better at. So I want to see him try to go to the post more. I know he hit a couple threes, but I don't want him to settle for that 3-point shot. I want him to be the new Giannis and go down low. And Lopez did good tonight. He didn't shoot them dumb threes. He stayed in the post, which he should, because he's 7'1". I don't see anybody this series stopping him. And I tip my hat off to Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin was getting all the tough balls and the hustle plays. He hit the big threes. So, hey, Joe, man, what you thought about it?
It was a good game, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. It was a good game. They both played pretty well, but Durant can't guard, the big man as well as Giannis.
Right.
Having to go back and forth, and Kyrie, he gonna do his thing anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And Blake stepped up, for the fact that James Harden got hurt. So I like that. I like that about him. He hustled, a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell that he's into it. Like, he's glad he's in the situation he's in right now with Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. And Milwaukee, they just have to. Everybody got to play up to Giannis's level, man. They can't just be passive.
Right.
And PJ got to stay out of foul trouble too.
Yes. And he got to stop getting frustrated and getting dumb fouls.
Yeah. But it was a good game, man. I think it'll go 6 games. I think Brooklyn might pull it out because of the experience, due to the experience.
Yeah.
But you know, but it's up for grabs. That's probably the best series anyway out the East.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah.
You know, yeah, it was good though.
I don't know, King Jeffrey. DeAndre Jordan, to me, if he even got in the game, he wouldn't have done nothing, man. DeAndre's done. The whole year I've been watching him, he's been done. Like, and I think guys see that he's done, and I think he's accepted it. I want them to play the Claxton kid more. I like
He's
him.
an X factor. He's an X factor.
He is. I like him. He could guard the perimeter and the post. I've been saying that all season. You know, he's tough. So I just think people, I just don't know why, like, you know, they play him sparingly because I would rather have him at the 5. I don't like Durant at the 5. I think Durant's got to stress himself, and I think when it comes down to the game, now that Harden is out, I would try to not have him at the 5. I would put him down. I know you want to play small and move the ball and get up and down the court, but I just don't like that because if Giannis could get him down in that post, it's over. Or Brooks, and too much energy being dispensed for him. So I don't know. I hope they make that adjustment. Them not having Jeff Green is really bad because if they had Jeff Green done real well for him this series.
Yeah,
you know,
he would help out a little bit more on defense too.
Right. And then he get some shots, but I mean, I don't know. This series here is going to be interesting to me. It's going to come down to me to what Giannis is going to do. Is Giannis going to say, you know what, I'm tired of this, I'm going to take over? Is he going to do that? Is he going to have that dog in him? Because everybody's been asking that question. Yo, where's this dog at? Does he have any dog?
Right.
You know, I don't know. You know, we got to see. You know, he shows spurts where he's just unstoppable, then he shows spurts where he just backs off.
And then you got to look at the amount of time they've been out, you know, waiting for this the start. Right. You know, they're probably a little rusty. They got to get back in the rhythm.
Right, they'll be back.
How they were playing. Yeah, they'll play a lot better. But Brooklyn got to step up a little bit more too. Defensively. You know,
they do.
Giannis. Even try to double team him if they can, but it's kind of hard because he's so long, man. It's hard to stop him.
Yeah,
it really is.
Yeah. What's up, Yusuf?
Yep. So
the NBA's decided no, they didn't. If you saw that game tonight, the Nets looked like the Nets weren't getting no calls barely. Durant was getting thrown around. They just called they called him for 4 fouls. He was damn near fouling out.
He don't get 4 fouls that often.
Right. And then the 2 plays at the end of the first half, they cheated him to keep the Bucks in the game. And in the third quarter, Brook Lopez ran a halfback dive against KD. I'm like, where's the call at? So we already know what's going on. It's like, dog, it's terrible. It's like if you want the Bucks to win, you at least got to make it not obvious.
Right. Yep.
That was not a foul, True Prophet. You probably a LeBron fan. I know you are. I've seen you before. You a LeBron fan, or you a fan who just hates KD? Because I'm being objective. I watched that play twice. I got it recorded. I would show it, but I don't want to get my thing flagged. Right. But I would show you the play, and then I would demonstrate to you how that was a charge. He had both his feet planted, and he gave himself up, had a straight up. Lopez ran him over like this. He fell back. If somebody falls back like this with both feet in the air, that's a charge. Like his feet weren't moving. It's called position. Play basketball and you'll learn one of these days. What's up, Chris?
Yo, what up, Christian?
Chilling. thought about the game?
Oh, I think the game was beautiful. I mean, no stress because my team's not in anymore. What stood out to me is the ball movement just from Brooklyn.
Yeah, the ball movement was real good. It's pissed because his man Boo is in the kitchen when I'm asking you want eggs. I like this nigga in bed. I believe all sports is fake. Sports isn't fake. It's just the game is controlled. It's not fake. Like the thing that's controlled is through the refs. So tonight's game, you had the Bucks getting damn near all the calls. From what I was watching, the Nets got some calls like earlier, like in part of the quarters, and then late in the quarters, the Bucks were getting all types of calls. But the game is controlled because they do it the same way in football. They control when to hold or when to call something that's intricate that'll stop it. They basically are playing towards the betting lines. If the betting lines are 3.5, they're gonna play the 3.5. If the betting lines are like for the Lakers all year, they would try, or the Lakers or whoever playing, they try to keep it close to the betting line. But at times, the Lakers team isn't that good, so they would be getting blown out in some games where the betting line was 5 or 10. Because the refs are trying to control the game, but it's hard to control the game when you're not making shots. See, you still got to make shots. If you don't make shots, it doesn't matter. Like people were saying, well, the game ain't fixed because LeBron lost. No, it was fixed for LeBron. LeBron just didn't step up like he was supposed to. If LeBron would have stepped up, they would have won that game because they got a lot of foul calls to get back in the game. So they should have beat the Suns. There was no reason they lost. They just defensively, which was him, they didn't know how to rotate. They let Booker just get hot. When you let Booker get hot, you ain't stopping him. That's the type of player he is. If he's hot, he's going to destroy you. The guy dropped 70 points in Boston. So, but to me, it's not fixing everything. But like I said, I told everybody the Clips were finna win last night. And I said it. I said they're going to win. I've been watching Dallas all season. Dallas is up and down. They are an up and down team. They suck at home. Luka had a bad game, but he'll bounce back.
It's not that he has a bad game. It's just he gets tired in the third quarter and he sucks in the fourth because of it, because Porzingis can't do anything and Tim Hardaway's not enough. And then Luka's just doing horrible shots at the end because he's tired.
Right.
Yeah, they don't have a legitimate second scorer, man. It's just up and down with them. So
right.
As long as the Clippers can contain them, man, the Clippers should beat them tomorrow with no problem. It's just that everybody got to step up and stop playing around, man, and play serious.
No, but it took Kawhi to have one of the best games in the last 10 years from a player just for them to win, because I don't know why the Mavs stopped playing Boban, because the Clippers couldn't do anything against them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing is with Boban, they couldn't do nothing with him, but they started knocking the ball out of his hands. They started being physical with him and pushing him around. Boban's not physical. He's very finesse to be that big. So I understood why he took him out. To me, he should have played Powell a little more. But I don't know why he didn't, because Powell gets the tough boards and then Powell is able to rotate. And plus, when the Clippers got that lineup, they started getting killed on the perimeter. So they had to go to another lineup. But the problem is Porzingis doesn't play like a center. Porzingis is more of a guard.
Mm-hmm.
If Porzingis played his natural center position, they would have had this series. Right. But he doesn't know how to do it. So that's why I said I don't understand why Lou didn't play Kennard or them earlier.
And plus Ty Lue gotta do better with his lineups, man, because it's like he don't understand. Like, you see the matchup problems, defensively. against Dallas. It's like y'all don't even try to double team, Luka when he gets the ball, and it's like I don't get it, man. It's like they play so passive a lot of times, and they just depend on Kawhi to do everything. And it's like everybody got to step up, man, especially Paul George.
No, that's why you should be worried about the second round because their legs. If you look, Kawhi are using too much energy for his regenerated knees, and Utah has like a whole week rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, Utah will be easier to defend because they don't have athletic wings like that outside of Mitchell and Clarkson.
Right.
They can defend them better. The problem with the Mavericks is Luka is 6'10", and he could kill you inside or outside. So that's what's killing him. And then when he gets to the next level, he has the ability to pass the ball to the guy in the corner, the guy at the elbow three, or the guy here. So that's why I'm saying, like, the Mavericks, they play just like LeBron plays like. He plays a lot of guys 4 out, and then but the thing that's different is Luka can actually post up and hit the mid range.
Right.
Like, that's the difference. If LeBron could shoot the mid range, LeBron would have been he would have had 6 championships instead of 4 if he could shoot the mid range and work the post. But he don't have that. And Luka's has the ability. If Luka's passing is what kills everything, along with his shot, because he can shoot a tough shot damn near half court line and still get it going.
Yeah. I say work him, put him on the free throw line.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying. You could beat the Mavericks. They're so easy. I would hack a Luka. I would hack him in crucial times. And then I like what Reggie did. Reggie was getting in his head. If you get in Luka's head, Luka is done.
Actually, like he just does an intentional foul for no reason, like just because you're pissed off.
Right. He gets mad easy, and I seen that. That's why I keep telling people, look at his body language. If you look at his body language to when they're winning, to when they're losing, I'm telling you, it's so evident. And he got to learn how to not let the calls get to him, because he's not getting all the calls, because it's like, look, man, they're giving you enough calls. You're not making your free throws. I'm not going to put you on the line and you're not making your free throws. That's just how it works. They want to give LeBron 20 damn foul calls, but you're not making your free throws. I can't put you on the line.
And then it spills over to his defense too, because he gets sloppy. He's like he don't want to defend nobody, or he be lackadaisical with his defense.
Right. Exactly. Salute who did it. Yeah, and that's what messes him up. I've been peeping that all year. I watched this guy all year, and I'd be looking like, man, Luka, man, they got to get a second scorer in there for him, because he gets tired way too fast down the stretch, and he's just don't have it. Tim Hardaway was keeping them in the game and almost won the game by himself.
Yeah,
but how often is that?
Mm-hmm.
How often is that going to be?
And then how the Clippers started out with Reggie Jackson, scoring. I'm like, that's kind of rare for him to start out like that. Then it took them a minute to get a rhythm.
He's literally saved the Clippers season.
He did. Reggie did.
And look what Paul George did. Nothing. Same old Paul George.
I mean, I don't like Paul George either, but in the fourth quarter, when he needed Kawhi to get some rest, he hit like 3 back-to-back baskets just to give Kawhi that little extra.
Right. Paul is playing like he's hitting the shots he need to hit. I don't expect Paul to dominate. He's just not that type of guy. He's just not a playoff performer like that. But Reggie really kept him in the game with his shots. His defense on Luka, he pissed Luka off. I thought him and Luka was going to go at it because Luka kept flailing his arm. And it's like, dog, you gotta chill, bro. Like, people don't give a damn. You Luka and all, but boy, you would get your head torn off. He tripping, throwing that arm in there, but that's him pouting. He's pouting like a little baby.
I'm trying to think. Why aren't they playing JJ Redick at all? Like, why'd you trade for him?
I don't know,
Right.
man. Dude, you know it just took him this game to put Luke Kennard in, and it paid off. He hit some shots when he got in there, and he played defense. He got a steal.
And why they not playing Boogie? Is Boogie still hurt, or what is it? Why they not playing him?
He can't move lateral anymore. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a liability on defense, big time now.
Yeah,
He'll score you a lot, but
Okay.
yeah.
if
Defensively,
you put him
yeah.
against Luka in the top of the key, he's gonna cook every time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Suns and the Nuggets, Daryl Clark. That is an interesting question. I don't know, because the Suns, the Nuggets and the Suns, I think that's gonna drag out. I think that could go 7.
Yeah.
But the thing is, who's gonna stop Joker? And who's gonna stop Book? So
Right.
it's gonna basically, the supporting cast in this series is gonna be crucial. But if Michael Porter Jr. play like he played in Game 6, the Nuggets are finna beat the hell out the Suns.
Don't forget about Rivers, HT.
Yeah, Rivers. Can't forget
Oh yeah,
about
Phil Rivers. Yeah.
I
Baby
think they're
Doc.
getting Will Barton back, and then they're also getting
Oh, they getting Barton back.
Monte
I
Morris
don't know,
came back,
man.
and PJ Dozier too.
And again, Dozier, man, I think the Nuggets might win this, bro. If they getting all them back, I think the Nuggets can win this in maybe 5 or 6.
Mm-hmm.
I think they can, because the Nuggets, for some reason, they play better when they're back against the wall.
Yep. It's gonna be a good. That series is gonna be pretty good.
Yep.
HT, but the NBA is not promoting that series.
Nah, they not.
They're not. They're not promoting nothing, but they promoting the Bucks and the Nets now.
HT, you know what they were talking more about? They were talking about, what are the Lakers going to do in the offseason rather than the teams that are going to play.
They were talking about the Lakers still. Oh my God! See, that's why the NBA sucks. They don't promote nobody, and now they see why their numbers suck.
Like just today, they were saying, what was his name? Kuzma and Schroeder. I mean, KCP for the Sacramento Kings. Who's that shooter? Oh my God,
Buddy Hield.
Oh, you talking about Buddy Hield?
Yeah, that's the what.
Wow. They always trying to fill. Always trying to get LeBron some help, man.
They are. That's all the league is. Is let's help LeBron.
It came from Wendy, by the way. You know,
And that's why the NBA sucks. This guy's destroying the game, and he needs to retire. But he gonna stack his team next year. He ain't gonna do nothing as always, and he gonna get all the credit.
Yep. LeBron James.
Yeah, it's just a trip, man. It's like, damn, I'm waiting for football season to start now, because I'm like, that's all y'all gonna talk about is this guy. You got some good playoff games going on.
Yep.
HT, so is Deshaun Watson clear now to play?
Who, Deshaun? Yeah, Deshaun can play. They talking about the case ain't gonna affect him until like a year or 2 later. But the girls don't have a case, though. That's what I'm trying to tell people. It's a civil suit. That's all it is. The worst he got to do is pay a fine.
Right.
I don't know why people trying to make it crazy. They tried to get one to go criminal, but that got shot down because the evidence didn't make no sense.
Like, I'm trying to think about the Texans' logic, because they drafted a quarterback pretty high. They got Taylor.
The Texans are going to suck. The Texans are done. Nobody rocking with the Texans. In Houston, nobody like them. They're pissed off at how they did Deshaun, especially that way. They trying to act like they didn't have nothing to do with it when they did. The guy who's the lawyer for the ladies, he lives right next door to the owner.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Wow.
And then he trying to say, oh, just because he stayed by me don't mean I know him. Shut your ass up. You white. I know you know him. Y'all go to the same golf. Dog, people cannot get into that neighborhood that they stay in like that.
It's gated.
Yeah, so you telling me you don't know the owner of the Houston man, get the hell out of here, man. That's what I'm telling you. These guys are so dumb. They don't even know they put their foot in their mouth every time they talk.
Man, I hope one day Deshaun Watson sues them and takes all their bread.
Yeah.
Because they defamed this character, dude. Now, regardless, even if he didn't do it, there's going to be people from the outside looking in that don't know football, that don't research. They're going to think this guy actually did it.
They going to do Deshaun Watson like they did Kobe. No matter what he does, they going to bring that crap up. But for a white guy, it doesn't have the same effect.
Yeah.
Like Baker Mayfield did some stuff too, allegedly, with his significant other, and then he ran for the police, didn't he?
Yeah, Baker Mayfield is a scumbag, but they're gonna promote him because he's the white boy. He's the white guy.
That's why he got endorsement. That's why I got that. He
Exactly.
did all that stuff and got an endorsement.
Right. They gonna show him nationally, but Lamar Jackson has had a better career than him up to this point.
Yep.
Doesn't get any look at. Josh Allen in Buffalo is better than Baker, but he's not getting looked at. It's like they only pick and choose who they want.
Yeah.
And the Browns will make noise every year. Will they? We don't know. Baker Mayfield, is he going to be that guy in the clutch?
And their team is stacked, HD. Like, we can't say it's not because it's freaking stacked, but
no, they are stacked. The Browns were stacked last year. Their team was stacked the past 3 years. The problem has been Baker. What is Baker going to do? It's up to him. He got to be the guy that wins the deal. You got the squad?
Yeah. They need to get rid of Odell Beckham, man, because he ain't going to do nothing, man. He's going to do the same thing he do every year.
Odell Beckham a bum.
Yeah. They should have tried. They need to try to get Julio Jones to be their number one receiver. That's what they need.
Yeah.
Ray ain't going to happen.
Lamar star receiver. They not finna get Lamar no star receiver. Lamar got tight ends. Lamar don't throw to the receivers like that.
Nah, HD, they got a star receiver. He's just gonna need to take the years to develop in the rookie that they drafted.
Oh yeah, at the end of the first okay.
And they got a couple receivers they drafted, so
okay.
They're trying to go young.
Yeah. I mean, I think they're gonna resign. Him. Lamar, they better resign him.
Yeah. What kind of deal you think they're gonna give him? They're gonna give him a max deal?
They better pay him. Yeah, they're gonna give him a big deal.
Probably just a little bit less than Mahomes got, but
yeah, I see that.
Yeah. They need to tune up their running game too.
I mean, if you're gonna give Dak all that money and Lamar's way better than him, you gotta pay up.
Yeah.
Well, they gave that money because they ain't have no choice because they should have paid him earlier.
They could have traded for Deshaun Watson.
Huh?
Or they could have got traded for Deshaun Watson.
Why would you trade him for Deshaun Watson? Jerry's not finna do that.
No, I mean, if you didn't want to pay him and you wanted to get rid of him.
Yeah, but they still would have to pay Deshaun Watson. And Deshaun's contract at the point was more.
I'd rather pay him. HD's way better.
Deshaun's way better, but Deshaun and Jerry is not a good mix. You rather deal with Dak. The team wants Dak. The players in the locker room want Dak. If you trade and bring Deshaun Watson in, that's gonna bump heads with the players. And they're going to see how loyal you're not. This guy basically broke his ankle for you. So they see you just trade him away. That really affects the team, man. Because you saw what happened to the team when he went down. They sucked. even if y'all want to call it garbage yards, he was bringing them back in the game. These other guys,
they were down by like 21. HD, come on.
Right, they were down 21, but still, he brought them back. He didn't win the game, but he brought them back. What did Andy Dalton and them do? They would get down by 30. They lost by 30.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, like, I'm just going by what I watched. Like, they were down, he brought them back. But to me, the problem wasn't him. The problem is they don't have a good offensive coordinator. The guy is a college coach. He's not a smart coach. He doesn't even know how to be creative with the run plays.
Wasn't the offensive coordinator like back then, like just 2 years ago, like the backup quarterback?
Yeah, Kellen Moore.
State, right? Yeah, Boise State, yeah.
Yep, Kellen Moore, Boise State. Yeah. He's out of Boise State. Deshaun Watson don't need to go there. Deshaun need to go somewhere where he could have input on the plays and call what he want to call.
Like Washington.
They don't call what they want to call in Dallas. It goes through, it's the good old white boy system. They don't give it to Dak or nobody. It's what they call. Dak is the perfect quarterback for them because Jerry Jones has an ego. He wants to have the spotlight. Dak don't care about the spotlight. He like, leave me the hell alone. I'm going home.
Right.
I don't know about that.
Jerry Jones.
He is on the news a lot, TMZ and all that.
Huh?
Kind of disagree on you on that. He kind of does like his little fame. But he's not outspoken, though. I'll tell you that.
What fame does he want? I haven't seen him.
No. I mean, like, he's always on TMZ, you know, partying. Nothing wrong with them. He's not low key by any means.
Well, he's partying, but because because they put you on TMZ spying on you doesn't mean you like the attention. They're going to watch him because he's the Dallas Cowboys quarterback. For whatever reason, I don't know why Dallas gets love like this. They haven't won anything since I was a kid. So all I'm saying is just because they put him on TMZ doesn't mean that he loves the attention. He just knows how to handle it if it comes.
Right. I want Deshaun to go somewhere like the 49ers or somewhere like that.
Right. He need to go to the 49ers or the Jets or the Dolphins. That's where he need to go.
I wouldn't say.
Yeah.
I was thinking about with Deshaun. I feel like it'd be Denver also.
Denver.
Yeah.
Why not Washington?
Yeah, Washington would be good too.
Would be good. Yeah. You need to go somewhere where they'll play Houston.
No, I'm not watching Logan Paul versus Mayweather. No. I don't support that crap.
That's an exhibition, man. That's whack.
Yeah. Exactly who did it. That's the problem with them. Jerry is still stuck in the 90s. And that's why they'll forever lose.
Bro, because he's looking for his Troy Aikman. He's looking for his
My dad was a Cowboys fan when he was here, James. And my goddad's a Dolphins fan. My brother, he's a Bucks fan. My other brother was a Panthers fan until they whitewashed him. But even if Dallas is winning, I'm going to tell it how it is, man. I'm a straight shooter. I don't give bias nowhere. Dallas could have been won a long time ago if Jerry would have sat his old ass down somewhere. But he can't.
Right.
So that's why they've been losing. Dallas has had some good teams that could win. But he can't get the right coach in there because Jerry is too much of an egotistical maniac. And you have to be a coach like Mike McCarthy, like everybody's talking about with Dallas. Oh, Mike McCarthy don't do well. They're going to move Dan Quinn up there. Hell no. Dan Quinn and Jerry will bump heads. Dan Quinn too fiery. That'll be just like Jimmy again.
Yeah.
He got to have a coach that's laid back and docile. He can't overrun him.
And all he had to do was just keep Jimmy Johnson, and they would have won more. They would have won more titles because he would have molded that team to be great for a longer period of time. That's crazy.
Yeah. But that's how it was. Like that's the thing it was. It was always like that. Jimmy was the guy who made the football decisions. Then Jerry brought in Charles Woodson. That pissed him off. I mean, Charles Haley, excuse me.
Yep.
That
Charles
pissed
Haley.
Jimmy off because Jimmy didn't want Charles Haley. But it
Mhm.
actually benefited them because Charles Haley, outside of Lawrence Taylor, was the best pass rusher of all time. Like, I don't care what anybody tell me. Charles Haley is up there.
Who's winning a chip first, the Knicks or the Cowboys?
You said what?
That's hard.
You said the Knicks or the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Well, the Cowboys are closer to winning the chip than the Knicks. All they got to do is just stay healthy, and Dak just needs to play with the lead instead of playing from behind.
Actually, but now they got too many running backs because you got Pollard, you got Zeke, and then you also have.
But there's nothing wrong with that, Chris. I would rather have too many running backs. Well, they need to run the ball more. To me, Dak is a quarterback who, if you let him throw it 20 to 30 times, you'll win. If Dak's throwing 40-something to 50 times a game, that's not going to help.
There's actually stats that prove that the Cowboys have a worse record when he throws more than 30 times.
Exactly. Am I right, or I told you?
No, I seen it. That's why I'm like,
right. I didn't have to look at the stats. I watched the game, so I know when he was throwing less than 30 times a game, they were winning, and that's the formula to win. But Dallas fans are like, we need somebody like Romo who throw. If you look at the stats back in the day when Romo threw under 30 times a game, they had a better record. It's the same thing. Dallas is just stupid.
Yep.
Let me ask you something, HD. Every time a disaster happens, they give it to the team, right? Agreed on Jerry Jones as a fan. He's just like Al Davis. No, he's not like Al Davis. Al Davis knows football. And Al Davis, he knows X's and O's. Jerry don't know shit about football. He's a great marketer. That's it.
Right.
He don't know. This is the problem with Jerry. Jerry doesn't know. If he knew the game like Al Davis did, Jerry would be a way better position. What messed Al Davis and them up is the NFL was against Al Davis. They did not like Al Davis. So they did everything to sabotage him. And they sabotaged him a lot of times, the teams that he put together. But he got old. It happens. But no, Al Davis is a way better owner than Jerry Jones.
Yeah, Al had to fight it. He had to fight the NFL, man. He was against it because he didn't go along with what they was doing, man.
Right. As an Eagles fan, I'm glad Jerry Jones has a big ego and won't listen. Yeah, the Eagles, everybody's sleeping on y'all in the division. I don't know why. Y'all gonna be dangerous. Saints, Katrina, Houston, flood, Astros, Lakers, Kobe, and so on. Yeah, pretty much, James. That's how it works. When the Saints won because of Katrina, when Houston, the Astros won because of Houston, and the Lakers won because Kobe. They got rid of Kobe because they wanted to give it to this bum. I don't know, man. We'll see who did it. I don't know if y'all get to the NFC Championship.
And the league rig it for the Rams this season, HD, and in the celebration of our new stadium.
Who, the Rams?
Yeah.
The problem with y'all is if Matt, it's gonna depend on Matt Stafford. If Matt Stafford stay healthy, I don't see why y'all don't go back to the title game or to the championship.
But there's just one thing that pissed me off what we didn't address in the free agency or draft. It's when Aaron Donald he never gets hurt, but when he gets rest, we don't have enough depth in our front four to replace him. Like you saw with the Packers when he was hurt, we had no answer.
Y'all shouldn't have got rid of Ndamukong Suh. If y'all kept Suh, y'all would have been fine.
That's the thing.
Huh?
We didn't have the cap.
Right. That's what I'm saying. if y'all had to cap, because when y'all got Jalen Ramsey, I was mad at that. I was like, I like that y'all young corners, and I felt like with Sue at the front four with Donald, that was a terror. You had nowhere to run or throw.
Right. Yeah.
The Raiders stock didn't go up. I mean, it's still probably the same, if not less. I mean, they're going to be the Raiders. The Raiders are going to sell because they have, to me, one of the best fan bases ever.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Raider Nation, baby.
You can't go in certain neighborhoods in LA HD with a different jersey. I'll just say that.
Oh, no. Hell no. They'll whoop your ass. Oakland, they don't play that.
No, I mean LA too.
Oh, yeah. LA. Yeah, y'all crazy too. You got to wear all white coming to y'all stuff.
Nah, and then when the Raiders come against the Chargers or Rams, it's 95% right. Raiders, like, don't buy the tickets. They're loyals.
Man, Raider fans get busy. They be ready to bump with Dallas Raider fans. Who else? The Steeler fans. The Steelers got some fans. I didn't know they had that many fans like that.
That's crazy.
I
think Stafford will have a better career with the Rams.
I hope so.
Than he did with Detroit.
Who did it? What's up?
What's going on, fellas?
What's up, man?
Chill.
Yeah, I live here in Pittsburgh. These Steelers fans are quite nauseating. Love Mike Tomlin, though. Mike Tomlin's solid, man. He's solid.
You the only Cowboy fan with a bunch of wolves around you.
Well, no, we roll deep, man, because, you know, Cowboy fans, just like that in L.A. I know Chris is an L.A. guy. When I was in L.A., there's Cowboy bars in L.A., Cowboy bars in Atlanta. They everywhere, man.
Yeah, they practice out there in California.
What you say?
I got 3 Dallas Cowboy fans in my street.
Exactly.
Yeah. Don't they practice in Oxnard?
Yeah, like an hour from us right here in LA, yeah.
And Larry Allen from Compton, and so Larry Allen was one of the a lot of people sleep on Larry Allen, man. Larry Allen was one of the best Cowboys, man. Offensive lineman, but off the field, he was a leader, man.
The city of Compton. Do you have the Bucks winning it this year? Of course I got Tampa Bay winning it this year. Why wouldn't I? That's a dumb question, Kobe fan. Do you know where I'm from? I gotta do you like Kevin Durant. You know who I am. You know what I do.
What if Julio go there? Can he go to Tampa Bay?
I don't know if they got the cap space, but if he do, man, Tampa don't need Julio though.
Nah, they don't.
You guys are deep, HD.
Huh?
You're deep. Don't forget you got Scotty Miller. I
didn't forget that. Scott. I did not forget about little Scott. I was raving about him all year.
Yes, he was.
About Scotty, I told everybody Scotty Miller a baller. What he did in that game against the Packers, he caught the touchdown that actually won the game.
Yep.
Because I told him Scotty Miller's a beast. Chargers got no fans their home games. Well, the Chargers aren't from LA. Like
San Diego.
The Chargers are San Diego. It's just like the Clippers. The Clippers need to move their ass to San Diego and take the Chargers with them. It's not town.
But don't ever
I heard that quarterback solid.
Nah, he's real good. He's real good.
Yeah. Dallas had that snowstorm plus MO3 died. Cubs had similar winning situations because the city was in detriment beyond belief. That's why they won, right or wrong, especially after a curse they have forever. No, they just gave the Cubs the chip because they ain't winning about 200 years. Dallas has a chance to win every year. I keep telling you, it's
Yes,
the
they
same
do.
thing. Dallas kicked them. Dallas overthinks themselves. How did they win the championships in the 90s? Who did it? I'll let you tell it.
To me, a lot of people will highlight the triplets, but they don't never talk about Ken Norton.
Right.
They don't never talk about
That
the
defense.
safeties, the
Right.
defense. Charles Haley, you mentioned it, and how can I forget? I mean, if you really watch football, you understand that offensive line might still be the best offensive line. Them and the Denver Broncos with Terrell Davis.
Correct.
I ain't seen a line like that. Those two in over 25 years, man.
And they ran the football.
Right.
Correct.
That's how you win championships. Run the
You
football.
gotta run. Yep.
Yeah, and
That's
Mike Irvin
it.
was a great blocker downfield too. He was a big, strong
Hold on, who
physical
did it?
receiver.
Kobe fan. If you keep you and everybody, just because I'm from Florida, don't mean I'm from Miami, my nigga. I'm not from Miami, bro. Okay, stop saying that shit. Just ask, where do you live in Florida? That's it. I'm not from Miami, dog. Miami is not the. That is not the city that everybody is from. Okay, I hate that shit. Just say what part of Florida you from. That's it. I hate that shit. Everywhere I go, somebody like, you from Miami? You from no, bitch. I'm not
It's
from
the same thing.
Miami. God damn. Huh?
Yeah.
No, it's the same thing with California. They associate it's just LA and that's it.
It's exactly. Don't
Well,
you just
Pennsylvania with Philly, it's the same thing.
don't you just hate that shit? Chris, somebody be like, man, hey, you from Oakland, huh? Or you from like, bitch? You got some people from Sacktown. You got some people from San Diego. You got people from San
Richmond,
Fran,
California.
Oaktown. You know, it's like, come on, man. Everybody from Florida is not from fucking Miami. Stop saying that shit.
Right.
And we don't, and I'm not even a Miami nigga. You can tell I ain't from Miami. Like if somebody from Florida saw me, they'll be like, "Oh, you damn sure ain't from Miami." Because I ain't a pretty boy. I'm not dressed all pretty and shit.
There's a reason why there's 3 teams in the NFL. There's a reason why there's a lot of professional teams in Florida, in the NFL, and college football.
Yeah, that's a big state, man. That's a big state.
Yeah.
It's a hotbed for football, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Dallas is America's team because we stay in the news more than any other team, even though we suck.
True.
Yeah, true.
True.
Y'all do, like, because Jerry Jones, what did we just say, James? I just told you. Jerry Jones don't know shit about football. He's just a great marketer. I know my master's is in management and marketing. So I know what he does. What he does is genius. The commercial with Post Malone for the schedule release, genius. Because you got a white rapper, and the majority of people who in Dallas is white. They love Dallas. All over the world, they like that. They like a white boy with chains on and rings stunning. But if we do it, we niggas. Right. You know, so that was genius what he did.
He even hijacked Errol Spence's little rep low key because you know Errol's from the Dallas area.
Right.
So every time Errol Spence kind of get like an interview, fellas, it seems like Jerry Jones is somewhere around lurking.
Of course. He's an attention whore. It's an attention whore.
And they forget he's from Arkansas. Didn't he go to school in Arkansas?
Yes, he did, Joe Cool.
He started on that national title team at offensive.
Him and Jimmy Johnson.
You got winning the Stanley Cup. I ain't been watching it, man, but I ride with the Tampa Bay Lightning all day. I've been a fan since they were in St. Pete at the Thunderdome.
They're doing pretty good. They're going to advance in the second round.
I ain't been able to watch it because I be focused on other stuff. But I am a Tampa Bay Lightning fan, and if somebody tells you they're a Tampa Bay Lightning fan, ask them where was their first stadium they ever played at. And if they don't tell you that, if they tell you it's that bullshit stadium in Gandy, they not a true fan. All right? What's up with
Hey,
Babu?
C-Pen.
Babu Way, C-Pen and Babu Way, C-Pen and Babu Way.
C-Pen for the win.
What's
C-Pen
up,
for the
dog?
win.
Dog,
What up,
like,
man?
What you thought about the game, my brother?
well, before I get to that, dog, my comments still ain't showing up in your chat, bro. I don't know what's going on, man. Cause like,
LeBron, that's what's going on.
It still ain't showing?
Hey,
nah,
Joe
it still ain't
Cool.
What up?
Man, I hope I didn't block you by accident because we had a spammer thing like that hit my shit.
Yeah,
And we was
Yeah, I
just
remember that.
blocking. I was just blocking shit.
that's probably what happened.
Yeah, I probably blocked C-Pen by accident. How do I unblock you?
Shit, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Hey, HD.
Yo,
I was about to say, when Joe Cool was touching on Jerry Jones being from Arkansas, Skip Bayless, believe it or not, wrote a book, or his mans wrote a book. I can't really every time I try to share the screen during the stream yard, I mess around and exit out, so I don't want to do it just yet. But there's a book called Jerry Jones is the Devil. And James Williams keeps, trying to get kind of deep. I'm reading his comments on the on the chat, but I'm sitting here thinking like, yeah, Jerry Jones is hated by a lot of avid Cowboy fans too, bro. Jerry Jones is something else.
Cowboy fans do not like Jerry. They do not like Jerry. That's a true Cowboy fan. If they say, look, man, I don't fuck with Jerry. That's what I'm saying. They don't. Because Jerry does the same dumbness. Do you think Tom B is the GOAT? You mean Tom Brady to go to the GOAT?
Yeah,
Tom Brady to me is the GOAT quarterback, but you can't say he's the GOAT football player because you got different positions. Like you can't. That's why I say in basketball, like in football, there's really no GOAT overall in the sport. Like it's hard to say it, but if I said who was the GOAT in football overall, I got to give it to Lawrence Taylor. He revolutionized the game. And then I could go to Jerry Rice. I could go to Randy Moss. I could go to a lot of guys. It's
Dion, Charles Woodson,
Deion Sanders, Charles.
It's so many, man.
Right, it's so many great players, and I hate when the media does that. They love to highlight, oh, he's the GOAT of all, and it's like even with Skip, I'd be like, Skip, I like Tom Brady, I love Tom Brady, but it's like, come on, no, Tom Brady cannot. You can't put him in another sport and he'll be as successful. He's not that athletic. He's good at what he plays. Like, let's be honest. Like, we got to stop all this capping in the media.
Exactly. But real quick though, man, about the game though, man, Kevin Durant's still the best player in the world, Craig. Not the world.
Preach. And Chris Middleton is
He's mid again, right?
Yeah, man.
Man,
I told y'all, man. I told y'all.
The problem with Chris Middleton is he's settling for these threes. He's doing the same thing Paul George did.
Yep.
Did y'all see Kyrie swat his shot twice today? I was dying, man. 6 inches smaller, but he was getting up because he was timing.
Kyrie low-key be playing some defense, dog. I don't know why
he do.
Slacking.
Like, he be trying.
Kyrie be trying.
Yeah. It's like the Nets, like on the interior, they weak inside, but then second half, I see them tighten up. At first half, it's like, okay, Brooklyn don't play no defense, huh? Because everybody was on the Bucks today. A lot of people was on the Bucks to win today. And I'm like, all right, we're gonna see.
Yeah. That's not what Vegas had.
That James Harden hamstring injury, dog. I'm just like, damn, dog. First 45 seconds of the game, though.
Yep.
A wounded animal is dangerous, though, C-Pen. That's what I kept saying in my living room to my kids. I was like, man, that's when they become dangerous. A true champion becomes dangerous, unlike some people walking off the court.
Exactly. But you know what's crazy? Who did it? Carcino called this too. He said somebody gonna get hurt in this series. I'm like, it had to be James Harden.
Cino just had to do it.
I'm like,
and DiVincenzo's already been hurt though. That was my point. Like, well, I'm gonna be fair. DiVincenzo's hurt, and he's not as big as a part of the offense as James Harden. But if y'all look it up, DiVincenzo has career highs all this year: rebounds, assists, and points, and he's coming of his own in that system.
Yeah.
He's
Like,
going to
he
be a
may
big
not be
part
a
of the
star
loss.
player, but he's a star for his role and what they need.
Right.
Thank you,
You
Chris.
take him out, and now they gotta find someone else that could produce that same output. And now,
Yeah, the young boy was a little tight today. What's the young kid, number 7? He kind of favors Brogdon a little bit, but he's not as good. What's the young boy? He's a new asset to the Bucks. I forget.
Oh,
Forbes, Brent Forbes.
Yeah, he wasn't as solid today. It's a different animal, man.
not
That's
even
what
young though. That's the thing. He's been with the Spurs for a long
He's with
time.
the Spurs. That's how I found out about him. When I saw they got Forbes, I said those cheating bastards.
Oh, he's not that young. My fault.
Nah, he's in the league.
Forbes ain't young. He about like 26, 27.
Oh, he looked a little wet behind the ears today.
Right.
Well, yeah, this is a different game, and plus they've been sitting out for a while.
Exactly.
That's what it could have been too. I want to be fair. I still got the Bucks. I mean the Bucks. I got the Nets, pardon me, and 6. But the Bucks definitely had a couple days off.
Shot inefficient for his standards. Did he win? No. Did he win? No.
Did he play D though?
How was he inefficient? Look, you know what I saw when that 7-foot monster got to the mid-range?
It was done with.
It was done with. Like, see, that's your problem. Like Daryl Rose said, y'all pay attention to stats too much.
Bruh. I was telling my cousin that, dog. I'm coming from my cousin's house. I was telling him that, dog, when he was talking about the whole LeBron subject. I mean, LeBron. Okay, he might be in the top somewhere. He got mad at that. And I'm just like, you can look at the stats all you want, but bro, I look at his game, bro. I don't take in the stats completely. You know what I mean? I look at the style
What's
play.
up, Cliff?
I'm right there with you, see.
This is my brother Cliff right here, man. On the mark. OTM, man, with him and my sister Tracy, man. They be doing their thing on Facebook.
Okay. What's up, Cliff?
Welcome. Yeah, what's up?
What up, man?
Yeah, man. There was a cat last night, HD, man. I thought you was going bust up in the mug, but like there was a young, or I shouldn't say he was young, but there was a brother on.
Bro, I was asleep, bro. They worked me to death at work. I got home. I turned on the Clippers didn't record on my TV, so I know this website I can go to and watch the full game for free.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the Clippers game. I went to sleep, bro.
There was a dude on Cino's joint last night, man. Cat from New York, man. He was mad because I said, "Look, man, I'm already starting to look at Luka like this is boring." You would have thought I said something. I said, "Look, it's not personal. It's like I think the young man can play, but it's boring because of the style, the flow of the game." I want to say True Prophet was saying it in the chat. I'm not hating on Luka. It's just I'm tired of that skill set. My small forward is playing like a point guard and he's slowing up the pace. And then he gets all of the glorification for his assists and rebounds. Well, there's no big man in the paint nowadays. So I don't care about stats like that, man.
Who did? No. I said it already, bro. I said he's European LeBron James, dog.
Yes, he is, man.
I like Luka. The thing I don't like about Luka, I love Luka. The problem I have with Luka is how he plays at the end.
Right.
Yeah. When things don't go his way, he pouts, and that's that LeBron. That's him watching LeBron growing up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what LeBron's doing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, HD, you would have went off on the same dude because I guess we was having a Paul George, Tracy McGrady debate.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, Paul George should be having the same skill set as Tracy McGrady, if not better, something of that nature. I'm like, nah, man. T-Mac definitely did more than Paul George, bro.
He's better than Isaiah Ryder, man.
Skill set is similar, but the difference is T-Mac was more. The thing about T-Mac is T-Mac in the fourth quarter didn't crumble. I didn't have to worry about T-Mac. The problem with T-Mac was he would get tired because he was doing too much. So in the fourth quarter, he would miss those shots that we needed him to make. Paul
That's the same with
George.
Luka.
Paul George is just mentally,
Out of shape.
mentally. He's just like this guy gets to the playoffs. He is weak. He don't know what to do. It's like he's lost. He like, damn. The thing with T-Mac was a way better scorer. He was a better passer. Defensive wise, everybody underrates T-Mac defense. T-Mac could play defense.
We said that yesterday.
His
Yeah,
problem is T-Mac never had a consistent second score. And then when he went to Houston, he was damaged goods. His back was done. He was done by them because Orlando, we wasted his years. We actually wasted T-Mac's years.
Does that piss you off?
I mean, the first 3 years he was still cool until the back spasms came up. Like, it didn't start right out the gate with him having no back spasms, but yeah,
He
like
was
I
all
say,
right.
the second year, I think that's when his back spasms started acting up. I'll
He
say
was
that.
all right. He wasn't the same. I could see it. I
But-
saw. I forgot.
That Houston T-Mac was as good as this Paul George, and man, better than this Paul George.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Well, if T-Mac played with the Kawhi,
Can you imagine?
this series would
Oh,
not
God.
have been. This series would have been over.
And no big man in the paint, man. That's what I was saying last night. Like, I can't stand LeBron. Y'all know that. But I'm sitting there, I'm like, pump the brakes. If there was no big, if LeBron came in the league when there was still some physicality, I can't stand the bum. But if he came in the league now, I said that he would just blow past these dudes and be dunking, and they would be talking crazy about him like they kind of do now. And I'm sitting there like, look, man, Luka. Look, bro, I know he's more skilled than LeBron. I get all that, but I'm like, at the end of the day, there's no physicality and no big man.
Right.
None.
Well, it's not physical because they want the European players to play. They got
Right.
they got to promote to their white people. You got to. The brothers all day, that's cool, but they need that white touch.
And let
Yeah,
me
but
say
it's like
something.
this,
Go
though.
ahead. Sorry.
My bad. Who
No,
did it?
you're good. You're good, fellas.
You
But
good?
it's like this though, HD. I mean, people have said that Luka Doncic played overseas and it was more physical than today's NBA game. So like the NBA, you would think that they wouldn't put to account of like taking away the physicality of the game like that. You know what I mean? And it's a shorter basketball court in EuroLeague too.
It's the entertainment value. HD's on point, but like, peep this, man. That Romanovich, the big guy you rang, peep. How is he on the court, right? But we looking at Boogie on the sidelines like a cheerleader. That's when I like literally started thinking, like, you mean to tell me Boogie can't give you about 6 minutes to bang with
Hell
him?
yeah. I would give Boogie 10 minutes. I would give him 10 minutes.
Exactly.
Bro,
Put
Some
him in
don't
there.
add up, man. Things that make you go about this whole entertainment. Like, that's why they're losing the so-called the ratings, and their product is weak.
Yeah.
It's like this. Boogie's plus minus will be a lot better than Zubac's, bro. Like, the Clippers don't. They should have already beat the Mavericks in this series, dude. But Ty Lue is just Ty Lue.
But you can't even say like it's the league's fault. It's Tyronn Lue's fault. He's doing an 8-man rotation.
Yeah,
man. You're right, Chris.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
it is his fault. I mean, we been said this. I've been said it's Ty Lue. I cussed Ty Lue out on the video not too long ago. It's like, yeah, Ty Lue. I said on the video today I did. Somebody gave Ty Lue some coffee.
Right.
He was up on the sideline like, you're not good. That's a full dead call. I'm like, Lue.
Nah, he was saying ball pressure a lot. That's what they say.
Huh?
You could hear on the NBA mics, he was just saying ball pressure. Get up on Luka. Get up on Luka.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also like he played Luke Kennard some minutes. I'm like, dude, you should have played Luke Kennard in this series, dog.
Oh man, Luke Kennard so underrated. They should have been had him in because he hit some big shots down the stretch.
I'm like, this shit's annoying.
Yeah, something don't add up, man. That's what I said. I said this is why the product is weak. Like, whoever said the 8-man rotation, I think it was you, Chris. that's all. But that, again, that goes something against the value of your league. If you was to try to run 8 men back in the day against like the Pistons, and I know people don't understand that, like you getting ran off the gym, man. You getting ran off the gym.
Oh yeah.
Off the court, pardon me.
Well, they usually would run 9. I don't understand why they cut it to 8. Because they usually run at least 9 or 10.
Right.
Something's up with what's his name? Pat Bev. Something's up with him. We said Cousins. We said
Zubac can't get that much minutes anymore for some reason.
Ibaka's hurt.
Zubac, yeah, Ibaka.
Because he had some Iverson flashbacks. He did. He probably was on the sideline like, don't walk over me. No.
Y'all see Blake did that to Giannis's brother today.
Bruh.
Blake Griffin. Hey, y'all just gonna talk to the brother. Blake Griffin finna whoop his ass.
They woke up a nice giant, man.
Blake Griffin ain't soft. He just very quiet.
Right.
Blake don't play that shit.
Blake had a biggest game tonight.
Yeah, he did. And look at all the people who his nemesis was back in the day. I was laughing. I said, look, man, he wouldn't have did that to Zebo. You know why? Zebo didn't play that. I said, there's nobody like Zebo in the league. Now, Giannis's brother's whack.
Right.
Clips everybody. So no excuses. I'm not giving them no excuses, but the Clippers have sucked because their coach doesn't know how to coach. He doesn't know how to rotate. And he's not playing the players he need to play.
Right.
Yes. When I seen Dante Jones on the sidelines, and I try to keep my comments to a minimum about how I feel about some of these dudes. Dante Jones, I just can't, man. I was like, man, damn. Me neither. I wasn't feeling him, man. And he used to try to hurt Kobe too, yo. He did. He used to try to hurt Kobe.
I remember that. He used to stuff put out.
Yes, sir, Bishop. He was finna hit Jeff T, but he was finna beat Giannis' brother. That's why he walked over him. He pushed his ass down and let him know, don't push me ever again in your life.
And all week, people been saying Bobby Portis was going to punk Blake. I said, well, there it is. I couldn't wait to see how Blake was going to respond, as we say as athletes. How will Blake respond after Bobby? Because Bobby Portis was putting his forearm all in Blake's
Jeff T still play, Cliff. Jeff T still play. I can tell, boy. I can tell, boy. All you watch is LeBron, dog. Man, T played. What T been playing?
But not Jeff. I don't know in that Heat series at all. The last series, I don't remember even getting any minutes. That last.
Well, he had a horrible season. That's why.
He's a coach.
No, Dante Jones was a coach, Khalil. If he ain't playing, if he playing now, boy, he'll be he in his 40s.
Yeah.
Hell no, he'll be done. He the opposite of Tom Brady.
Right.
Oh, you talk about Jones? Nah, Jones coach Cliff. No, Jones coach who he coach for the Bucks, right?
No, he's on the Clippers. That's what because when y'all was saying Ty Lue, sometimes
with Chauncey and them.
Yeah, man. Chauncey's solid, but some of them other dudes, just like Chris, man, Miles Simon, on the Lakers. I like Miles Arizona, but Miles been on y'all Laker coaching staff for a long time.
Yeah, since he came with Luke Walton, so that's why I was kind of weird. Like, why didn't he go with Luke Walton?
Exactly.
But they demoted him. He's not even like really assistant coach. He's more like a
player development.
Yeah, that's what he was. They demoted him.
He's a prop for light-skinned niggas like myself, I guess.
Yeah, you said it.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh man,
that's terrible. That's terrible, man. You see, man, Barkley and them want the Nets to lose so bad, dog. I swear, it's some haters, man.
Dog,
you know why that
want
is.
the Nets to lose, dog.
It's in New York. It's a big market, and it's two big of the top 5 players in the NBA. Like, man, you have James Harden. Come on.
Durant,
Chris. Barkley a hater.
Yeah. And he worked for the media. the media don't really like Brooklyn right about now because their king just
Man,
got
It's
bounced, man.
gone.
they haven't liked Brooklyn
Yep.
all season long, bro. They've been hating
No,
against Brooklyn all season long, dog.
man, Charles, especially Charles Coon Barkley.
And the league is trying to go global too. You know what I mean, with this whole African league and whatnot. So they would kind of like Embiid or Giannis to knock him out. And you know what I mean? And just like Luka too. You know what I mean? The league is
Sir
expanding.
Bishop. Oh, my bad. Sir
No, you're
Bishop.
good. You're good, brother.
Listen, if you still celebrate Black History Month, nigga, you need to be canceled. We don't celebrate that shit around here. I do not celebrate no. I'm black every day. Until I pass away, I'm gonna celebrate Black History every day.
That's all I was
History
about
is
to say.
black, man.
That's all I was
Right,
about to say.
history is black.
Exactly.
Nigga, ain't nobody a month, nigga. You let them subject you to a month.
All right, get out of here, man.
And the shortest month of the year. Come on.
Yeah.
James Harden is a better floor general than Kyrie. Kyrie's a better scorer and ball handler, and he can shoot better.
Right.
So it's hard, dog. Harden does a lot of things better than Kyrie, and Kyrie does a lot of things better. They all complement one another.
Exactly. And like speaking of a month, dog, you notice how they pushing Pride Month out super hard again
Oh
in
man.
comparison to Black History Month.
Man.
Man, I'm not going to watch no fight, man. I'm not watching that bullshit. I don't want to see Mayweather and some no-name white boy.
I don't even know if that's Mayweather. I don't even know if that's Mayweather no more. He got the fro coming in and the beard. I'm like, these implants, these Dion implants going to these niggas' heads, man.
Yeah, I was like, you got hair
Yeah.
again?
You know what I mean?
If he missed the attention so much, why don't he get back in the ring and fight somebody that's real?
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Pacquiao
saying.
still fighting. Pacquiao still fighting. He gonna fight Earl. Why don't you
Yeah.
fight
August
John Porter
21st.
or Terrence
No,
Crawford?
he ain't gonna fight Errol in there.
Right.
Oh, scared.
Who? Floyd ain't?
Nah,
Yeah.
Floyd.
Yeah.
Floyd done
Floyd
compared to
done.
boxing.
Yeah, he
That's
just making
exhibition
money.
stuff, man.
Floyd just making money now.
Right.
Yeah.
You got a bag to do an exhibition bout, but I ain't feeling these exhibition bouts, bro.
Yeah.
I
And you
don't
right,
think
C.
nobody is. Oh yeah, who's y'all NFL Mount Rushmore for quarterbacks? Daryl Clark asked that.
Man, probably Montana, Brady, Marino, and shit. I'm gonna throw a brother in there, man. I'm gonna go Warren Moon.
Yes, sir.
So
That's probably. I think that's what I
dope.
got.
You going next, HD?
That's what I got. C-Pen read off my sheet.
Okay.
I got Brady, I got Montana, I got Marino, and Warren Moon. To me, those were the four best. I have a hard time because the Johnny Unitas was good too.
right.
Oh man.
Bart Starr
Wow.
you can't take away from Bart Starr, even though he don't have the numbers, but he has the championship pedigree.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then you have Ken who else? Well,
You
that's
about
probably
Ken
You about to
Stabler.
say Ken Stabler?
Stabler, yeah, but I can't put him over Favre. Favre was a monster, dog. I love
Oh,
Stabler.
hell
but
yeah. Brett Favre, yeah.
Favre was a monster. You can't. It's hard. Like you can't like it. That's my four. I would go with. Who did it? Who you got?
Man, that's crazy because it's gonna seem biased because I'm from the area. Unitas. No, I'm gonna start Brady, and then the three Western Pennsylvania boys, all Pittsburgh dudes. Unitas,
Dan
Marino, and Montana. All three of them from the
I mess
crib.
with it though. I mess with it though.
I mess with it.
Yeah, that's dope.
So what you got, Joe Cool?
Warren Moon.
Yes, sir.
Joe Montana. I'm gonna say Steve McNair because you know he I didn't like how Fisher did him, but he was good. He was great to me.
Great.
And I kind of leave that last one up in the air because there's so many other greats.
It is. It is, and I don't disagree with you. It is like people. I had to tell this young kid the other day. He gonna argue with me about Aaron Rodgers and Favre. I said, bro,
Dog.
Favre was way better than Aaron Rodgers, dog. Like,
Yes,
and
he
I
was.
I used to hate Favre, dog. I hated Brett
John
Favre.
Madden made me hate Brett Favre,
Man,
man.
yeah, I used to hate him.
He had a
I hated
homoerotic
Brett
infection
Favre.
or
Oh
something,
my
man.
gosh, dog, I used to hate Brett Favre, but dog, that game when his dad died and he
Oh,
came
man.
out and threw those touchdowns, I said, oh
man.
my God, Favre is a monster. It's like he couldn't miss. He was
in the zone, man.
man.
Against the Raiders. Yeah, I remember that game because I stayed up on a school night watching that game. That was incredible. That first half.
I remember like yesterday, Favre was crying all fucking day, bro. I feel because I lost my dad recently, so I know how he felt, and he just played one of his, that was his Michael Jordan moment.
yeah, basically.
That was his Michael moment. You know, when you had Mike, you know, against Portland, hit them threes and just did the thing down the court like shit. I told y'all Clyde ain't fucking with me.
Right, man. Right.
You stupid.
Is he like?
I love Jordan when he did that because it was funny. Because it's like you were rooting against him, and when he hit that three and just said, I started laughing. I said, "That is a nigga moment."
For sure, bro.
Man, I told you, Clyde can't fuck with me.
Right.
He just balled like me. Get his ass off the court.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, because Mike don't shoot threes and he hit like 6 or 7. It was like, what the fuck going on?
Yep. Mike was that dude, bro. But like, is Brett Favre still the only player in NFL history to win 3 MVPs in a row?
I think did Peyton
he won 3 in a row?
Did Peyton win?
I think so.
Yeah, Peyton was nice too.
Peyton win. Peyton won a lot of MVPs.
Yeah, he shared a lot too. I think he shared one with Adrian Peterson.
He shared one with McNair too.
McNair should have got MVP that year.
Yeah,
and AP. So that's two. That's two that he shared.
But you know they weren't gonna let a brother have it by himself. You know that,
right?
You know they weren't finna have him.
Mm-hmm. But if Favre, especially then Favre came back to Lambeau when he was in Minnesota and he swept Aaron Rodgers. 40 years old,
man.
Dog.
Aaron Rodgers, man.
Man, Peyton Manning. Hold on, real quick, C-Pen. My bad to cut you off. Peyton has 5 MVPs.
5 on it.
Oh my God, I forgot. Because regular season, Peyton was a monster.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
But I just know Favre won 3 in a row, like 95 through 97.
Clyde and Akeem versus Jordan in 95. Well, Jordan and them when they got there in 95 because they lost Horace Grant and
Penny Shaq, baby.
Yeah, Penny and Shaq came along. They wouldn't have made it that year, but the year before, 94, they would have got there if Jordan would have been there. And I think Jordan, I just can't beat. I think that first team, the Rockets, would have got lucky and won, but I don't even know if they won that one, man. I don't know. Mike was just a different animal in the championship. Then you had, the league give him his calls, but Mike still was a monster. Even when you gave him the calls, Mike still would dominate. It's like that fourth quarter come, he wake up. Like Mike could be having a shitty first, second, and third quarter. That fourth quarter turn on, he just go to the mid-range. He go to the post. He get to the basket to get the foul calls because they're giving it to him, and he nails his free throws. So
he's too big for their guards too, man. That triple Cassell, Kenny the Jet. Kenny the Jet would have been scared because that's his Carolina boy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He know what time it is. He used to bust Kenny.
Now what would have helped Houston is Cassell coming off the bench because they didn't have nobody that could stop a Cassell coming off the bench.
You don't think BJ would have tried?
Man, BJ would have got smoked like a bag of Stop it, dog. Like BJ was okay, dog, but come on, let's be for real. He had that one hot stretch. What happened the second half of the season? That nigga fake.
Oh my goodness. bro.
Yeah, I
He
think, but
fake.
I do remember Vernon Maxwell saying though, like
He
the Rockets
hates
did used to
Jordan.
give the Bulls problems in the regular season.
They did, bro.
So
Yeah, but it.
and I know it's
And
different.
Robert
I know
Ory's a
it's
nightmare
It's
too.
different,
Robert
though.
Ory's a
Like,
matchup
they
problem.
did. Houston used to beat them all the time, but it's just different. Like I don't know, dog. I seen Mike when Mike is presented with a challenge, dog. His ears just go up. He loves it. He loves the challenge. Like he loves when somebody say he can't do it. Like the nigga was pissed. Like when they was dissing him about Kwame Brown, he ran Kwame Brown into the ground just to prove Kwame's wrong. So I know his competitiveness. I've been around people who are that competitive, where you got to basically knock them out or stab them to keep them down.
Yeah.
So
And let the record show HD does not get down with Mike. That's the crazy thing. Let
Dog,
them know.
HD, I'm gonna need you to quit grouping Jordan fans, LeBron fans. They're not the same, bro. Jordan fans are not peasants like LeBron fans, bro.
Yeah.
Like
y'all
like,
niggas
let's
the
relax,
same, dog. Y'all niggas
Nah,
is delusional. Y'all will fight for
I
y'all.
don't know, HD,
Nah.
man. Braun never was in no dunk contest. He never went through no Detroit Pistons like Mike.
Okay, but I'm not saying, okay, if
don't
we're
know.
talking about better player, I already know Jordan's better, but
True
the
that.
fan base is about the same. Like they don't listen to logic. They only listen to it was only Jordan, nobody else.
Yeah,
Just
I
like
see your
LeBron.
point.
It's just LeBron, nobody else. And it's like, okay, and then if you have a difference of opinion, Jordan fans and LeBron fans be about to kill your ass. I used to almost get killed back in the 90s because I'm like, I don't fuck with Jordan. What?
But
Mhm.
Are you serious? Oh, going crazy. I'm like, whoa, nigga, chill out. I
But
just
Hey,
HD,
Kobe fans
say
is
he's
close too,
trash.
bro.
I didn't say he's trash. I just said I don't fuck with him.
yeah,
Man,
but
you are against the rule and the grain. You shouldn't live. I'm
but
like,
HD,
kid, they telling me this.
but HD, here's my thing, HD. Here's my thing though. Like Jordan fans back then, like they wasn't making every other player in the league like the villain. They wasn't hating on the other players like that, bro. Like they would give them props and stuff. These
Man,
LeBron
yes,
fans
they
are
were,
different.
dog.
These LeBron fans are different, bro. I'm telling you, dog. These LeBron fans are something different, dog.
Bruh.
Yeah, I know around my way we loved Mike, but
You
we
know what's
loved
different?
Grant Hill and Penny,
You
man.
know what's different? What's different is we got social media now.
True
If
that.
we had social media then, I'm telling you, and then Mike went 6-0. Oh my God. It would have been crazy.
Yeah. Them niggas would still be on. Them niggas would still be on the ground.
They would be. If you said one thing about Jordan, you'd be getting hit by spam accounts. 100 people be out the woodworks. Hold on, motherfucker, that's Jordan. They'll be cussing you out, man. Even rednecks love Jordan. So you know Jordan got some credit. Man, come on, bruh. Hell no. And he the
Yeah,
one
But
sick.
Mike was a better ambassador. I mean, it is like Braun's not a good
I'm not
ambassador.
comparing. Listen, I'm not comparing the player. That's done.
Yeah,
You
you're
know,
right. It's the. I see your point.
I
I
would
see your
never
point,
compare.
man.
There's not comparable. One has nuts, the other doesn't. Now they both cried, yes. They both got a lot of foul calls, yes. The league was catered to them. They changed the rules, but Michael's body of work was way more impressive because of what he did from the 80s to 96. I mean, no, 98, excuse me, when he
Yeah,
retired.
98.
Then he came back at 40. He dropped 50 as a 40-year-old.
Yep.
So I know how great Michael is. I never said he wasn't great. I just said he got a lot of calls. They changed the rules to help him, which is
True.
fine. I don't have a problem with that. You're the face of the league. You're the guy. They would have did it for Kobe if not for the allegations. Kobe would have got the same love. So, I mean, it's no hate. I'm just saying the fan base, this word, they're just crazy the same. They feel like it's no other player that you can like but them two. I'm not saying you guys on the panel, but the fans I have come across on a daily basis, they are crazy. Like if you say one thing against Jordan or LeBron, they are going to kill you. They're going to kill you. Even when I was young, the Kobe fans, I'm cool with the Kobe fans because the Kobe fans, they respect Michael Jordan. They don't ever diss Mike. They like Mike was great, but they love Kobe. LeBron fans, they disrespect Michael fans, and Michael fans disrespect them. And they go at it, and it's fun to watch because LeBron lose. I just laugh because I know why he lost, and all his fans keep making excuses. Michael lost in the Eastern Conference Finals. I didn't even count that year because Mike just got back. It was a shorter season for Mike, so you can't really count that as a loss for Mike. I mean, he won in his perfect shape.
Yeah, you just saying the fans, man. And I get it now as a man. The fans are really like starting to, they disrespect Wilt. They disrespect Russell. They disrespect Isaiah Thomas. No, and you know, I rock with Mike, but they disrespect Kareem. It's bad.
Like, shout out to like Ticket and all of them, but they diss Isaiah Thomas and the Pistons. Oh, he walked off the court against Jordan. I'm like, who the fuck is Jordan? Nigga, did you just not hear what this bitch ass nigga said 2 games ago about them? Fuck that nigga. Like, come on, dog. Like, if you know you finna win the series, dog, just be respectable to the champion. They like, well, fine then. You don't respect us? Fuck you. We don't respect you either. Walked off the court. It was beautiful to me, but for the Jordan fans, they made it a bigger deal than what it was because the Pistons just got disrespected by the Celtics. Right. So it's like nobody wants to bring up that, but it's like if something happened to Jordan, it's like everybody got to get mad. And I'm like, that's stupid. Like, keep the same energy.
Idol worship, man.
The same stuff. That's how I am. Keep the same energy. Like LeBron walked off the court. I ain't give a damn. Tom Brady walked off the field when he lose. So I don't care about that shit. But stop saying you the GOAT and you're a great sportsman and your ass, when you're winning, you front run. But when you're losing, you pat like a little bitch. I can't get with that. I don't respect that. So I'm gonna call it 100. Like I'm gonna call it 1,000 quick. Like shit. The fan bases are crazy. Like both fan bases are crazy.
But my thing is this: like, when I was little, you know what I mean? Like, I knew Jordan fans. I've seen a few rock the Penny Hardaways, the Reggie Miller and Grant Hill stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I seen that. LeBron fans, they ain't gonna show respect to other players like that, bro. They ain't gonna go that far as that is concerned. But that's just what I've seen when I was little, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all both fan bases are crazy as hell. Like,
it's too HD, dog. All right.
Y'all niggas is crazy. It is crazy. Y'all are crazy, dog. Jordan fans are crazy. It's funny. Like they don't think Jordan ever lost. It's like Jordan is forever. I'm like, all right, whatever. Can you get away from me, please? I'm trying to enjoy this game without Jordan in it.
And the Last Dance was like, listen, man, the Last Dance was like cocaine, man. Yeah. It was like, man, in the pandemic too. In the pandemic, whoo.
Oh yeah,
cocaine and speed put together.
Hell yeah.
I mean, yeah, then he came out of nowhere again, talking about what he made up so many lies. It's like, no, like we know you a liar. Like you done had a beef with somebody. This nigga, like, I didn't even know we was beefing.
Talking about Buddy from the Washington Bullets.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. That was a wild story.
As hell.
That was a wild story.
I don't know. I didn't know we was beefing. I just walked by him like this nigga get mad if you didn't say hi to him. And he'll make it up in his head, and he'll drop 50 on you and say, "Man, fuck you." Yeah, it's like,
Right.
nigga,
I don't like George Carl though either, so I was happy that he did that. George Carl from over this way too, man. George Carl is an a-hole, man.
Oh,
He's an undertone racist too, man.
George Carl, the most overrated coach in history. I can't stand him. He done had some of the best teams and just choked. It's like, come on, man.
That's true love and success.
Steph Curry fan base is crazy too. Yeah, they crazy. It's
crazy.
They all crazy. But Steph Curry fans, man, they don't know nothing. Jordan got a bit lucky, man. Jordan caught it at the right time and got his 6.
Right.
AJ, but with all due respect, I think Kobe fans like me we went at it with everybody. I remember that time when the media hated us, and it was basically us against the world.
Yeah.
Yep.
Of course. That's why Kobe is my greatest of all time. Because Kobe got hated from the Jordan fans, by the LeBron fans, by everybody.
Shaq and Iverson fans.
Everybody hated him. And Kobe Bryant, at the end of the day, still went out there with bust your ass. He didn't let nothing out. He had people talking about no means no in Utah, and he just lit their ass up. And he had a nasty dunk. And he looked at the crowd and was like, I was yelling at him. Just all of us is like, that just made you like Kobe played with the fire that I have never seen, dog. Like, I've never seen a player play with that fire. Michael had fire, but Michael was more, his was more controlled. Like, he'll get mad and aggressive one time, and then he'll go back to being calm. Like, Mike always played with a calm. Kobe played mad.
Kobe would embrace being the heel too. Kobe didn't mind being the heel of the league. You know what I'm saying? Whereas these punks now, they all want to be liked. Like, it's okay. Right. Actually, that's why I appreciate, I mean, this probably goes a little bit far, but I appreciate Christian Laettner more now as a man than I did as a child. As a child, I hated him. But now I'm like, yeah, every now and then, look, man, if you want to be nice, go to church, man. I'm trying to kill you.
Especially if you live here and you're a Carolina fan, boy, you could not stand Christian Laettner.
That's how people felt about Kobe. Chris is right, man. They really hated Kobe, man. They hated him before the rape stuff too. They would say he shot the ball too much. Why did he shoot the ball? All that.
They hated Kobe because he mimicked Michael Jordan. That's it. That's the only reason why. They hated him. Me, I didn't like Michael Jordan anyway, but I saw Kobe. I was like, I mean, shit, he played like a little Mike, but when I saw what that nigga did in them playoff games, I was like, oh my God, this nigga is, I never seen nobody take it over like Mike did. Like at that point, like hitting the mid-range. I saw the Blazers series the other day, Game 7 when they were down. You know, he was hitting some shit. Him and Robert Horry and Brian Shaw, they just took that fourth quarter over.
MJ fans hated us.
And I don't know how old you are, Chris, but I know HD and Joe Cool can definitely vouch for this next comment. Y'all remember when Mike was on the Wizards, Kobe gave him that double nickel. Like he tried to cut the head off the so-called God. That's when I was like, man, Kobe, that's Kobe, how Mike wanted it.
Yeah, Kobe and Mike been battling each other for years. That's why Mike said the only player who probably beat me is Kobe because he take all my damn moves.
And try to do it better than me.
And he right, because he know if he played Kobe 101 prime against prime, they gonna be going at it. He know he gonna do something, Kobe gonna do something. And Kobe was a guy who, even if you hated him, you had to root for him. Like he played every game like it was his last. You can't take, and that's what LeBron fans don't understand, is why we don't respect your guy. I grew up watching guys. I didn't like Mike, but shit, Mike ain't quit. Mike was playing like it was his last. And then saw Magic play like it was his last. I saw Isaiah. Isaiah was on a fucked up leg, and he still was dropping buckets at 6 feet.
Yep.
HD, that's why you keep it real. I noticed your same energy is towards Shaq. You know why? Shaq used to leave a lot of cards on the table, man. Coming in out of shape. Shaq gave up a lot, man.
My problem with Shaq was too damn big not to expand his game.
Correct.
Shaq could have came up with a mid-range. He could have worked on more of his post game. Shaq just never was. Shaq to me is the reason why his teams never reached their full maximum potential. That Lakers he was on his years, they should have had about 6-7 championships. They should have. And he was the reason they didn't win those games. Then in Orlando, you know, the way you did Penny, dog, I never could forgive him. You did Penny like he won shit. Penny loved you. Penny would do anything for you. And you know that. And for you to throw him under the bus because he's smashing a bra you can't smash? Really, dog? That's what we doing.
And Mike used to love Penny too, man. That's what it is, yo. Mike couldn't stand Penny on the court, but he would do little slick stuff like in the All-Star game trying to depants Penny, trying to like rip on him and stuff because low-key, Mike saw Penny coming. And Kobe knew who Penny was too. Kobe told this story, guys, where he said Penny dissed him. Like when he went to an Orlando Magic game. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, because Penny knew you was coming, but more importantly, Penny was supposed to be the next man up, man.
Michael, the thing with Michael is, even if it wasn't Penny, Michael loves the attention. He does. He wants it all on him. That's why Michael gets mad now because he can't go on the court and bust nobody's ass. Like, this is that. He knew. Michael was the guy who I was worried about when he left the court because Mike competitive. Mike want to play when it's 0-0-0-0 left. He like, man, I still got some more in me. Nigga like, yo, take your bald head ass home. I'm going home. Huh? Like, but Mike is competitive. That's what Mike loved to do. Mike is competitive as hell. And that's why Kobe said in that interview, like, oh, does Mike, because he said Will Smith always has to go with Mike because Mike is competitive. And Kobe like, yeah, does he try with you? Yeah. Do y'all go back and forth? He like, no, I shut it down. Because Kobe knows we gonna keep going. If I win, you gonna want to keep going. And so Kobe always knew how to fuck with Mike. And that's what Mike used to hate. Because Kobe's the only one who can mess that mentally. Everybody else, he never met nobody. That's why he hurt the most when Kobe died and shit. Because he didn't have nobody he could go back and forth with.
Right.
Well, Magic, Bird, and Isaiah was equally as competitive. They was just the older G's. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, Bird was in the league in 79 and 80. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mike came in the league when them guys was in the league for like 4 or 5 years, and Isaiah was there for like 2 or 3. So Mike just came out of nowhere, you know, and he dropped that 63 on the Celtics. It was amazing against that team that went to the championship. So it's like I recognize Mike. I don't diss Mike. Mike is a great player. Like we've always said that. Like we said it. We thought he was Dr. J, and then he showed he wasn't. He showed I'm Michael Jordan when he dropped that 63 in Boston. Everybody was like, okay, this nigga want to be here. He for real.
Exactly.
So his career was great, you know.
Yeah. So
but
HD,
LeBron can't never mess with that. What's up?
All right, so I just seen it on the ticker. I don't know if you heard the news already. I guess Steve Clifford is not gonna be the Orlando Magic head coach anymore. So who would you like to be the head coach for the Magic moving forward?
Nobody. Just blow the franchise up.
Oh, come on, brother.
It's gonna be the same shit. unless you get a guy in there who's a GM who knows basketball and that wants to win, it's gonna be the same thing. They're gonna bring a coach in, whether black or white. He only gonna coach for a year, maybe two, and he fired. That's what
They
they gonna
might
do.
bring in that boy Amici, HD, for
Oh
pride month,
gosh.
brother.
Amici,
gosh.
Kamichi,
Oh
Danichi,
man.
they need to be destroyed. They need to be
Oh
debunked today.
man.
So they got no shot at Penny, dog. They can't bring Penny from out of Memphis.
Well,
Oh,
Penny not gonna leave Memphis. That's his spot. And
That's
no,
my
Penny.
dude.
If Penny came to Orlando, would it turn around? Yeah, it would. But those players don't know Penny like that.
Right.
They
Which
didn't.
is sad. Which is really sad, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they
They're one
don't.
of my favorite players, man.
The
Me too, bro.
NBA doesn't. The NBA don't promote their players. They don't promote their history. If they promoted their history, that's why guys like Joel Embiid and all of them, I respect them because they know their history. Joel Embiid, like, man, I fuck with Wilt. Wilt, my guy, because he's a big man. And as a big man, you're supposed to say Wilt is your guy. If you're for a two guard, if you're in this era, you would say Kobe. But before Kobe, like us growing up and shit, you would say Mike. So it's the thing. That's why Kobe's going to be missed, because Kobe bridged the gap. He bridged the gap
This is
between the
true.
old fellas and the new fellas. Like Dr. J loved Kobe. He loved everything about Kobe. He respected him. He don't respect LeBron. And they're trying to get him to say, Doc, you got to say something nice about him, man. Doc, like, go to hell.
Right.
Because Doc is mad. He don't like the way. He's not going to blame Kevin Durant. Like I was trying to tell this LeBron fan. Why would you blame Kevin Durant for what he did when LeBron's the one who started it? You can't blame the second guy, and that's what y'all do too much. Y'all see somebody, you see the first guy, he punched that guy, but then the second guy reacted and knocked him out, but you're going to blame the second guy because you saw the second guy.
And he's still doing it right now. LeBron is still manipulating behind the scenes. Like, I guess there was a behind the scenes moment, and Chris, you could tell me if I'm way off or if I'm accurate. He was hugging Devin Booker behind closed doors, but he had to show that tough guy pouting crap on the court. I'm like, why couldn't you just hug the man on the court?
Because he weak.
A punk.
He
That dude,
weak.
man.
He wanted to save face because he got bashed and exposed. So when he got exposed, he like, man, I gotta come out and do this, man. They tearing me up on Twitter. Yeah, because you a bitch.
Nice,
He a bitch.
LA media lit him up because of his exit interview the day after. He said some stupid ass shit.
Who?
LeBron.
Who said something?
What did he say?
You said who?
They said, hey, so what are you going to do in the offseason? He's like, I'm going to focus on my movie and not worry about basketball.
Wow.
Focus on your movie. See, this is why he don't understand he is in a city that's title town. You're not in Orlando or Miami.
Nice. And then the Laker fans checked him, and then he makes a statement like, oh, I didn't mean it like that. I just meant like I'm going to my business endeavors. I'm working on my movie, but in the off season, I'm gonna work on my game.
His Kabbalistic boys telling him what to do. Whatever. Well, in Miami,
we're different from Cleveland. Like we've been having superstars before him, and we're gonna have some after him.
Yes, sir.
Bro, y'all had like 16 banners before that dude, man.
Right. Before Bubble.
The Lakers, Chris. The Lakers are always gonna be relevant.
Yep.
They're always gonna be relevant. All right, peace, Kobe fan. You've been saying you finna leave about 100 hours ago, so be safe.
Yeah.
I guess you thought I didn't see you, but I saw you. You have a good evening and be safe out there. It's crazy.
I think that's a shorty, dog, but that's just off the record, man.
He don't even look right in a Laker uniform, man. Just to have a Laker uniform on, it's like he looks so out of place being a Laker.
He is out of place. He definitely out of place.
Yeah.
Yeah, he out of place.
That nigga want to be Kobe. That's all. The only reason he came to LA, he want to be Kobe because he wants the respect Kobe got. And he don't understand that Kobe earned his respect. It was a time Kobe was getting booed and cussed out by LA fans. When Shaq left, they hated Kobe.
Yep.
And he had to show them, look, I got this. In that game they played Shaq, man, Kobe lit that Miami Heat team up. And he missed that last second shot, but dog, like Shaq won the game, but dude, everybody was looking in LA like, man, we made the right choice. Because after that game, everybody was loving Kobe. They was like, man, Kobe was balling because he heard the boos and everything. Kobe hit that three and looked at the crowd and said, I got this. We good. We don't need that.
LeBron thought Magic endorsement was going to be enough, man. That wasn't enough. And you could try to have all the Kobe energy. It's just not there, buddy. It was never there. Even from the puppet commercials. Y'all remember them puppet commercials for Nike?
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah, Kobe, man, Kobe. That's what I'm saying. Kobe, man, Kobe, he was his own guy, dog. Like LeBron is a company guy. Kobe's not a company guy. Kobe do what he want to do. he don't care what you think, you know. And they used to treat him like crap. And then when he passed away, you got all this fake love and people that's real Kobe fans like Chris and them, they called that bullshit out.
Rob Parker, Chris Broussard,
right?
Shannon Sharp.
Oh, Rob Parker.
He even brought that girl out there too, Chris. Some girl from Ohio that used to, because I'm right by Cleveland, and there was a girl that he literally brought a couple media pundits to LA with him. And I'm like,
no, I'll tell you,
damn shame.
Allie Clifton or something like that.
Yes, Chris. Thank you.
Brought him. LeBron brought her. Dave McMenamin.
Wow.
Wendy, of course, Windhorse.
Yeah.
Some other dude.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's like that's what I'm saying. Rob Parker, punk ass gonna talk about why don't nobody mention Kobe in that game 7 against Phoenix. I'm like, Rob Parker, if you bring that shit up one more fucking time, if the nigga quit, he would have did like LeBron and left the fucking court early. That's quitting, nigga.
Right.
He did what Phil Jackson asked him to do. But if he didn't do what Phil Jackson did, like Kenny Smith said, he's damned if he do, damned if he not. If he would have shot the ball up, we would have said he's jacking the shot. Y'all only ran with the story because coon-ass Barkley threw him under the bus. Yeah. That was it. Because if Barkley didn't say nothing, nobody would have been mad about the shit.
Because Charles worshiped Michael Jordan, which was like some weird thing.
Lakers fans will get mad at the media.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like I watched the full game. Like Kobe was running the offense, like Phil said. Phil, it didn't work. And he showed Phil, bitch, it don't work.
Remember that one HT that the NBA gave every team like an amnesty where you could get rid of one person's contract and like it's off your books?
Right.
The media was saying to do that for Kobe. Like, what the
Mark Cuban said it. Mark Cuban said they need to amnesty Kobe's contract. Man, Kobe dropped 60 on them niggas. And said amnesty. And he said like this, amnesty that, nigga, amnesty that.
On the Twitter,
account. Mark Cuban stood up and was clapping. He was a clapping for Kobe. He said, fuck it, he got a clap.
Yeah, he's a little idiot from over this way, Mark Cuban.
Man,
little rich, privileged, little jerk.
Mark Cuban throws stones and hide his hands. We've been through about Mark
Sitting
Cuban.
there talking about he be scared of black men with hoodies on. Would you be scared of the black men that you employ, punk?
Right. And then he out here overpraising European players. You got one good European player, but your other one suck.
Yeah.
So European players aren't the best thing happening.
I still don't like what he did with Josh Howard, man. He should have kept Josh Howard. I ain't like what he did to him.
Man,
that
he
was
did
crazy.
Josh Howard like that because he was in a video with weed and then talking shit. And then he got rid of him. So that's why he got rid of Josh Howard. But
Dirk,
Josh Howard is like what Feeney Smith is, but he was better. He could do everything Feeney Smith could do, but way better. He could guard the perimeter and he could guard the post and he could hit the clutch threes when you needed him to.
Right.
Right.
He
It's
created
like,
he created his own offense better than Finney Smith.
yeah, way better.
yeah, I rock with Josh Howard, Joe Cool.
So what else?
I said I rocked with Josh Howard.
Oh yeah.
Josh Howard used to ball. And he wasn't
Yep.
scared. He wasn't scared of none of them small forwards. He used to hold his own against everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he was tough.
He was good at Wake Forest too, man.
Yeah, I remember.
Outlaw, I would trade LeBron and AD for Dame Lillard, and I would go from there.
Yeah, that would bring me back to Laker land for sure.
Hey, Chris,
Yeah,
you still there, Chris?
yeah. Listen,
Hey, man, if y'all could do it all over again, would y'all keep the young boys, Randall, Clarkson?
dude, you're
Ingram,
not gonna like this,
Ball?
but you can't take away that moment of me with everybody in Laker Nation in downtown LA celebrating. It was worth it. It was worth it.
Okay.
Word.
No, I respect it. I mean, I disagree, but I respect it. I respect it as a you guys are true Laker fans. But on the business, I'm like, wow, man. Clarkson, 6th man in the year. Julius Randle, most improved.
No, the one that hurts is Ingram for me because we wanted to keep him, but there's a reason why I didn't want Kuzma.
Yeah, you kept good old.
No, we didn't
Kuzma.
keep it. We had no choice.
Yeah, I heard he's piping the boss lady.
Yeah, Janie Buss.
Yeah, is this true, Chris?
Allegedly.
Allegedly breaking her back in.
Allegedly, my fault.
Allegedly bringing that smoke to Jenny on and off the court.
That's why she ain't letting them go.
True, but the thing is, she got some other dude though. That's something that allegedly.
She got another dude. Oh, Kuzma, you go.
Yeah, maybe that's why he been playing like dog doodoo. Because
Kuzma, you go. That's why you're playing like
nigga.
Dookie, Poochie.
Right. Allegedly, it was trash. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly. Montrez. No, I heard allegedly Montrez going to the bar with Anthony Davis, but you ain't hear that.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
the lip ring and all did it for me, man. I said, yeah.
Yeah, I heard, man.
I heard that too. Yeah, I heard that too, HD.
I heard Trez like going, talk, go to the bar, with LeBron and them, dog.
I'm sure Kuzma's too, as we say, hey, man, he blink his eyes a little too much for me, man.
Nah, he's too Hollywood.
Yeah,
that spotlight done got to him.
And that's why you got to give Kobe respect. He never let that LA scene get to him.
Never.
No, he kept the
That's what's crazy.
And Lonzo didn't get in that Hollywood because he's from here. He knows how it is. But a lot of people, when they put that Laker uniform, there's a lot that comes with it after the court.
Yeah.
How was LA when Kobe? I mean, when LeBron got there, how was LA? How did LA respond? Like, I mean, we saw a little bit. Cino dropped the videos and let us know what went down. But what happened? Like,
no, but
when he
it's
got
like
there?
The whole fan base was going at it because there's people like, nah, fuck him. He disrespected Kobe. Like, I'll always rock with. And there's others that are like, if it's the best thing that's gonna give us a chance to win.
Mm-hmm.
It was constant battles. Even today, I'm like, on my group chats, I'm like, dude, I'll get rid of LeBron right now and start the rebuild. And there's others like, we gotta do whatever LeBron wants.
What?
Bro, we're the Lakers, bro. We're not LeBron. It's not LeBron.
Dude did that whole publicity stunt with the Blaze Pizza thing. That's when I knew. I said, already with the theatrics.
Bro.
Yeah,
bro. You just got here, Negro.
They damaged the murals. The dudes put the murals him on. I'm like, nah. Like, I said, real Laker fans don't respect him, man.
Yeah, man.
I can't rock with dude, man. The league will be in better hands when he leaves, man. I don't care what nobody say.
Look at it now.
He's gonna be an owner.
I would trade his ass right now for Dame Lillard or somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Run it.
I would have
Actually, I'll
loved
take
to seen the
Tatum.
Lakers with them young boys, man. I'm sorry, Chris. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Now go ahead. You're saying.
I just said I would love to see what you guys would have been like, without AD. And I hate to say it, HD's kind of on point without LeBron, with all them young boys right now,
Right.
with a strong coach, not Luke Walton,
Oh
not
no.
Luke Walton, a
Like
Man,
real
somebody like
coach.
Jason Kidd.
they would have won way more chips, dog. You had Brandon Ingram, not
Yep.
even in his prime, not even nowhere close to it. You had Jew Randall. You had Josh
Clarkson.
Hart, who comes off the bench. At one point, you had Clarkson and Nance.
And
Yeah.
you had Lonzo over JJ, but I rock with Lonzo, but we would hope he would have been better by now.
Right.
Yeah. And just think if they didn't get him, if they would have got Jason Tatum
Oh
instead
God.
of
Kobe
Oh
Ball.
man, they would have got
said draft
Jason
Jason
Tatum. What?
Kobe said
That's
draft
who.
Jason Tatum, dog.
Yeah, that's who
Like,
Kobe
said,
wanted. Kobe
draft
told them to
Jason
get
Tatum.
him.
And they
Yeah.
ignored him. They ignored Kobe.
See, they
That's
still
all
ain't
Magic
respect him for
Johnson's
that.
fault, and then you want to quit the next couple of months.
Yeah, Magic talking about Lonzo. I'm like, Magic.
Yeah, Magic's starting to slip on. Magic's an attention whore too.
Of course
yeah.
he is.
Yeah,
Magic's
Oh, yeah.
always been an attention whore.
All the time.
He was like that in LA when he
Y'all
played.
remember his little show, the Magic Show?
Oh,
Yeah.
that shit was so
That
garbage.
shit was trizash.
He had Sheila E. He had Sheila E. being the music director.
Oh God.
Had Sheila E. in the band. He tried
Yeah,
to do his Arsenio Hall. His
Yup.
moment.
He used to be mad because Keenan Ivory Wayans had a show at that time, man. I used to like
Killing
Keenan
him.
Ivory Wayans show.
Yeah, Keenan. Yeah.
He had better guests too, man. He brought Jordan. Jordan was on there. He brought
Yep.
Boys and Men. He had everybody on his show, on Keenan's show. It was dope back then. Yep.
Yep, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord. Choke No Joke finally got his respect. He was crying like for 2 hours.
He wanted Kwame to give him a shout out.
Yeah, and Kwame gave him a shout out. That made his little day.
What happened?
Wow.
Wow.
Choke No Joke, he want Kwame Brown to say something about him, so he shouted him out.
Right.
Everybody trying to get
Wow.
clout out Kwame, man. Like,
Yeah, man.
Kwame doing some other stuff, man. He bringing good people on his show
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
saw
seen
that
that.
Jessica Reed thing today. That was
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
bro.
I still got
That's
to watch it.
phenomenal.
I got to see the other interview he did with the other organization later, but
Yeah.
I like that.
Salute to
with Jessica
Kwame,
Reed.
man.
Y'all see Kyrie's hat after the game?
What I told you, Q. I told you. I told you, Q. I told you.
Yeah, we told you, Q.
Yeah,
Kyrie had a
I
hat on that
told
said
you,
Black
nigga.
Fathers Matter.
I
Yeah,
said,
you did.
I said, hold on, remix. I said, I told you.
You did.
I told you.
Going
They
70.
deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
You stupid. You stupid. You stupid.
Boy, you dumb.
They
Boy,
don't
you
dance
dumb.
no more. They don't
I know
dance
you
no more.
I know you saw the video laughing, Q.
Yeah, I did.
Retarded.
I said,
Oh,
it's like a fool, boy.
Hey,
Oh, my
CP, you saw the
What's
video,
up?
CP?
You
You saw the
talking
video
about
earlier?
about
When I
Kawhi?
came, yeah, I came
Yeah.
with
Yeah, I
talking
seen
about.
that.
I
I seen that.
gotta hold on, my receipts.
Yep, I seen that, bro. I seen that.
You
I said,
stupid.
Oh, Steve, you love it. It's exactly what I need.
Boy, you stupid.
I watched that thing on the way back home, dog. I was crying. I'm like, this nigga dumb, yo. Oh, that's Keith.
I said, this dude is crazy.
What you think of the game? What you think of the game, man?
Which thought
What
the
you think of the
game,
game?
Man, I thought that the referees were on the Bucks side, and the Bucks still couldn't pull it out. Like,
Right. They
Yep.
should have pulled it out. They got all the damn calls. I was
They
like,
did.
bruh, because Brooke Lopez, that was not a foul.
No, it wasn't.
Right.
Oh,
And then
before the half. Tomorrow right
yeah,
before the
Yeah.
first half.
Oh yeah, that was some bull.
That
That was
beat,
some
I
bullying,
got
dog.
up,
That was
man. I
so
got
weak.
about my chair. I was hot. I said, "Oh, these niggas cheating. I want the Nets to win now. F that.
That was a
Yep.
Vegas call. That was a Vegas
I don't
call.
like that crowd."
And
That was a
then,
Vegas call for that first half bets, man. Because I think the Nets. A lot of people had the Nets first half, and Vegas was like, no sir. They
yep,
called it
yep.
weak. They called it weak foul.
So they cut their lead down mighty fast. I was
But
like,
but
dog.
it wasn't smart for Kevin Durant to put Kevin Durant on Lopez though, man.
Yeah, that
That
was
wasn't
Yep.
smart.
dumb.
Yeah, that wasn't smart.
That was stupid.
That,
They need
that's
to change that.
for real. That's why you had doggone what 4 fouls in 3 quarters. He almost
Yep.
got
Yeah.
fouled. He almost got fouled out.
What
Right.
is the matter with DeAndre Jordan? What is wrong with
He's
him?
done. He's done.
He's done, dog.
He's
Nah,
done.
I didn't I say
He
that
just old.
he's done,
Yeah,
bro.
he's
Like
done.
he sucked during the season, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
he's
for real,
cooked.
he's done.
That
He's cooked.
Claxton kid, they need to play him more. He was
I was
out
just,
balling.
I was
I'll
just gonna
say
say that.
Hill or Alizé Johnson, bro. Like you gonna need them young
Yeah,
guys.
they don't play Alizé Johnson. Johnson been straight during the season.
Yep.
I don't know what's up with these coaches because I would put Alizé at the 5 and then Durant at the 3 or the 4.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Durant cannot play that 5, dog.
No, he can't.
He
Oh,
can't.
Nah, he's too
He
small.
He
He's
not
too
built
small.
like Kawhi. Kawhi could do it because he's big as hell.
Right.
Mhm. Yeah, but Durant can't do it. He too small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you still come off an Achilles injury. Yeah. You don't need to be playing the 5 like that.
Right,
For
man.
real. For
Right.
real.
What's wrong with Steve Nash and them, man? They are tripping.
Well, you know he can't. He ain't no coach.
Yeah, that's D'Antoni, bro. D'Antoni, he always been stubborn, dog. He always been
Yeah.
stubborn in certain situations.
Man,
Yeah.
Dan Tony smoking that good old dope.
For
That
real.
dope.
For real. And actually, this helps on the Harden injury. Help Boston because Harden like to slow the game down.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
I don't know. I still think it's gonna hurt him a bit because what Harden does is Harden could get to that second level and he could put pressure on Giannis and Lopez, and then he could get the ball to guys cut into the basket or at the 3-point line. So that's gonna hurt them because that's what they need is Harden in there because Harden would be the guy who would be tough to defend because you really ain't have nobody really to defend him.
Right.
Go ahead, C-Pan.
Right, because I was looking forward to like when Drew Holiday eventually guards James Harden. Because I've seen a lot of people talking about him guarding Kyrie. I'm like, shoot, they're gonna need him to guard James Harden.
Yeah, true.
Right.
True.
So now it makes it easier for the Bucks because Drew can just focus on Kyrie. He don't have to focus on nobody else, or he could. And then you got if PJ Tucker don't lose his cool like he was doing some. He'll be a good matchup on Durant, and then you can switch Giannis on Durant. So you got 2 guys who can go at Durant.
Yeah, true. But
So-
then that's when the other cast gonna need to step up and come through like Blake Griffin did. He did a little bit of.
Blake played great.
He did a little bit of back in the pass. You know what I'm saying? He did a little bit back in the pass.
When
You know,
baseline got that 3-point shot,
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Mike James
Okay.
looked like Jadane of the classic, man. What up, F Zucks, man? F Zucks done made it over here from Cito's. You know we making it if F Zucks over here. F Zucks be low key. He be like, man, don't nobody know about me, boy. Just see the profile pic and F Zucks, nigga.
Yeah, he say some wild stuff.
But you know what though? I'm kind of looking at the Bucks the same as the Clippers. Like I know that Drew Holiday is gonna have to guard like Kyrie. That's gonna be more energy on defense to guard Kyrie, and that's gonna wear him down offensively.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's the same. It's like with the Clippers situation, it's gonna be more on Kawhi. You know what I mean? More on him than now. It's gonna have to be more on Giannis because Middleton's gonna always be in that same boat as Kawhi and DeFrozen in the PPP loan. They all in the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Middleton was trash, man. He went back to how he was normally in the playoffs today.
Yep.
Val, stop trolling. Look, man, everybody pick who they pick. It doesn't mean nobody's wrong. They just love who they love, dog.
Yeah.
You keep having this debate. Look, D Wade it was great, probably arguably one of the best two guards we've ever seen defensively, mid-range. His game was nice, dog. Harden has a great game too. I just felt like Harden got too much flack. So we don't appreciate how great he was. And a lot of people, my thing with D Wade was he got hurt a lot. His best years to me were his earlier years. And then as he started slowing down, he got better handling the ball, running the offense.
Oh yeah, Val, they had me hot by it. They had me hot by it.
Yeah.
Back to Wade. Oh yeah, Cino chose Wade too.
Wade for what?
After 2013, who's the better two guard?
I mean, that's Cino. I don't have a problem, but I still take James Harden.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. You really sit back and think.
I mean, like I said, I see y'all pointing and watching D Wade, but dog, D Wade was mainly hurt. Now, when he was healthy, was he great? Absolutely, he was extraordinary, but he was hurt most of the time. And I like James Harden game. James Harden could rebound, he could pass, he could shoot better. D Wade was the better defender, and he could get to the spots better at the mid range. But overall, I'm going with Harden. That's just me.
Yeah, I hear you. Well,
I'm on your
D Wade's
I'm on your site. I'm on your page, man.
D Wade's first 4 or 5 years were incredible.
Oh yeah.
That's when he was the Flash.
Yeah, from 2005 to I say 2009.
Yeah, I say 2003 to 2006. Because 7 and 8 he was hurt.
Yeah, 7 and 8 he was hurt. Yeah, then that 2009 season
he came out.
He bounced back.
Yeah. He bounced back.
Yeah, he got screwed. He got screwed out of the MVP and that gave him to that
he was coming off that Olympic run. Yeah. That great Olympic run he had, and he carried it into the season.
Yep.
Something that bum couldn't do.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, who do y'all got tomorrow in the Hawks and Sixers game for game 1?
The Hawks and Sixers game?
Yeah.
I want the Hawks to win.
Me too.
I'm gonna put it like
is Embiid playing?
Nah, he's out.
He out.
He's out the whole series?
I think so.
If he's out the whole series, then their ass is done.
Right.
They done. Ice Trey gang finna carve them up.
I think Ice Trey gonna win game 1.
If Embiid not playing in the series, the Sixers are done.
Well, the Sixers aren't done. The Sixers actually match up well.
Like they still got depth. Sixers still
got depth. The thing is, Doc. I just hope Doc don't stay with Ben Simmons too damn long. If Maxey is cooking or Melton is cooking, we got to leave him in. He can't take him out to put the curved Ben Simmons ego. Look, nigga, your right ass. Look, if you want to win, nigga, you got to sacrifice.
Man, he's gonna ride with Ben the Bus Simmons, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna choke.
He is. I know, because I know how Doc goes.
Yeah, me too.
The same way he did since Orlando.
Yep.
I'm tired of the Doc fans is tripping.
Yep. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, the Sixers are done.
I think so too. If Embiid don't come back,
if Embiid don't come, they done.
I mean, it wouldn't shock me if the Hawks pulled it off in the series. It really wouldn't shock me, to be honest. So,
honestly, I think this is. I don't even think it's gonna go to 7. I really don't.
Oh, you think it's gonna go 6?
6.
It about to be 6.
6.
Yeah.
Ice Train 6.
Okay, you say Ice Train 6.
Looks like I got the Nets in 6.
You got the Nets. You got the Nets in 6.
Yeah, I got the Nets in 6.
I'm changing. I'm going Nets 7 because they tried to screw the Nets today. I'm rolling with the Nets.
Well, you know that. You know Adam Silver hate them boys, man. So
I knew they were gonna screw them, but not like that. It was obvious, dog. That wasn't a basket, and they just gave it to him. It's like, okay, nah, y'all going too far with the screw job.
Yep. And
yeah,
I got.
They'll try to screw the Nets again at some point in the series.
Oh yeah, they ain't done trying to screw them. This is just starting.
This is just the beginning.
For real.
Yeah, F Zucks.
But y'all notice though how good the playoffs is though without LeBron though.
Oh,
It's still
man. It's beautiful.
But they ain't promoting it. They promoting who's gonna be on this team next year. It's like this is why y'all suck. This is NBA still sucks, y'all. That's why nobody watch y'all shows. Y'all stick riding this man too damn much.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man, but I got the White Dragon taking down Kawhi, man. I'm sorry,
bro. All the road teams not gonna win every game.
I'm sorry.
That road team stuff comes to an end.
Yes, the Clippers are finna win. Kawhi gonna hit a game winner.
Q, we told you it was going 7. Now I'm gonna go out on a limb. They're gonna blow the Mavericks out.
No, they not. No, they not. No, they're not. It's gonna be too much for Kawhi. It's too much.
Oh,
Luka be gassing out in the first quarter, man.
Dog, actually, Kawhi's been getting help. Luka been gassing himself out at the end of dog. Luka fades in the fourth quarter, dog. And all you got to do is just make sure those other guys don't go off you straight.
Right, dog. Luka shoot 29% in the fourth quarter of this series, dog. 29%. That's bad.
And when Kawhi's on, his percentage is low too. But Nick Wright and them don't be talking. I'm like, yo, tell the whole story, man.
Man, nobody worried about Gonzo. Damn Gonzo. I ain't never seen a nigga with a nose. Well, that nigga nose stretched from here all the way to Maine, nigga.
I don't know how they're still on. Hey, man, how are they still on in the morning, man? I can't lie, bro.
Leave their ass on that channel so nobody, so they don't come on Undisputed. I don't want, because I can't deal with Shannon and Gonzo at the same time. Oh,
you know what's crazy about Nick Wright? You know what's crazy about Nick Wright? He was nowhere near like this when he did radio here in Kansas City. When he did sports talk radio in Kansas City, he was nowhere near like this. That TV fame got to that dude's head, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
I believe it.
I believe it.
He the one who he used to like Kevin Durant. They got a tweet on it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I said that Who Did It. I said that the Who Did It. I think Who Did It gonna do a video about that.
I'm gonna do a video on how they forgot, man. Yeah, we ain't forgot though.
How they must forgot Roy Jones' voice.
Yeah.
What's the channel, man? What's the channel name?
That nigga said Roy Jones voice. Y'all think Nick Wright get paid to promote LeBron? That motherfucker he get promoted, man. He get paid to suck him off, to rub him, to make sure he okay. Dude, this dude said he would save LeBron. He would save LeBron over his wife, dog.
He said that?
What? Yes.
See.
Oh my God.
And then I seen where they was squirting all kinds of sauce on him or something.
Well,
he lost some type of bet, and they was squirting all kinds of sauce on him. Look at this.
That's that real going on, get along game.
Yeah, that's what it is, Q. I can't rock with him, man.
It's strong, boy. Them boulets are strong, ain't they?
Boulay all day and twice on Sunday.
For real. Jeez.
Flat out, man. Brandon Marshall's whacked out too. I mean, he's from over this way, man. I can't lie. I mean, when I be getting ready sometime for work, I'm like, he's shot out, man. And I be reading the comments, they be letting him have it. I thought Chris Carter was out of pocket too back in the day on that show, but Brandon Marshall's takes are terrible.
Oh man. Yeah. Heck,
I think Jen is the best analyst on that show. My fault.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Nick was at the Nets game tonight. I bet he was hating.
I see Jay-Z was at the game tonight too.
That nigga Jay-Z, dog. He gonna clap when Kyrie made that reverse layup. He wasn't even looking that way. He was looking the other direction. Now he gonna get up and clap. I'm like, nigga, you ain't see the play, dude. Stop.
He was eyeing up other men in a different way.
For real.
Man, Shannon Sharp is obnoxious, dog. That shit ain't even funny no more. It's downright sad.
For real.
It's sad. Dog. Like at first it was funny, but now it's like this is ridiculous.
Man, he went overboard when he had LeBron sheets, dog.
Yeah, what kind of grown man do that, man?
I forgot about that.
I'm like, man, this just ridiculous, man. Over ridiculous. What big grown man have another
man on his sheets?
For real. On his pillows and sheets. Oh,
that was wild. That was wild.
Come on.
And LeBron don't really even say nothing about Buddy, man. That's the crazy thing. It's like, well, where's the reciprocal at, man?
Right.
There is none.
There is none. Zero.
You might have said about Shannon like one time, and that was it.
I think Antonio Brown called him a clown. And LeBron went along with the joke, and I'm like, see, because it's hard for me to believe if you get worshipped that much. That's the problem I have with all them athletes. Like if you get, they don't want to be worshipped like that. When they get worshipped like that, they lose respect for the common man. All of them. I'm like, man, I see LeBron James. I could care less.
But your job is to be an analyst.
Correct.
You shouldn't be doing all of this because you basically don't have a bias saying anything.
This is correct.
You're not biased, and that's like you trying to tell all my buddies and shit. I'm trying to tell them, dog, y'all don't see what the hell going on. Yeah. They not doing any more journalism. All they're doing is just making fun of your intelligence. They're fanboys. That's not cool.
Yes, he did. Daryl Clark. Yes, he did, brother. I did a video on that, man. He loved Kobe Bryant. And then he changed up.
Kobe, then now he's talking about he liked LeBron because his friend wanted to be KD. I'm like, LeBron, I'm like, Shannon, shut your ass up. The only reason you like LeBron is because that nigga pay you, allegedly. So stop it. We know what's going on. You don't give a damn about that nigga, man. He don't care about you either.
Right.
Has he came on Club Shay Shay yet?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. And he ain't gonna come on no damn Club Shay Shay.
For real.
Club Shay Shay.
I would be shocked if you got on Club Shay Shay.
The boom boom room, man. That's the boom boom room.
Just like y'all know Tatum's nickname, bro. Nickname is Tay Tay in some area. I said, man, Tatum better stop that, man.
Man, take that name away. So you a bitch now?
Right.
They call me where I'm from. They call me DZ or High Def, nigga. They don't call me no shades, no HH and all that shit, nigga. I'll slap the piss out your mouth. Don't call me no damn HH, nigga. What kind of shit is that?
Where you hear that from? Who did it?
I heard it. They said it on the ESPN. It was one of them segments. One of them babes said it. One of them sisters said it, and they calling him Tay Tay, and it wasn't like a joke. You know how sometimes the content is they're really saying the inside joke. No, that there's been people calling him Tay Tay in the Massachusetts area. Y'all know me, man. I be trying to do as much research as I can, man. Like I was like, see, he needs to stop that, man. That's feminine.
That don't even sound right.
Tay Tay, you can call that nigga a JJ.
Man, that was Man, I was reading up on that Floyd and that Paul fight. They not even gonna have no judges.
Because
They
it's
Well,
got they
man,
gonna
Because
be
it's an exhibition.
exhibition.
It's an
Yeah,
exhibition. There's no winner at the end, Q. It's
yeah.
exhibition.
I know.
HD
I'm
sound like
like,
Apollo's trainer. It's an
Yeah,
exhibition.
he just getting that money. That's it.
everybody gonna watch that fight, man.
I
Stupid.
ain't
Nah,
watching
no.
that shit. I'm
No,
gonna
man.
watch something
He
else.
that desperate for attention. I'm gonna do an
Yeah,
exhibition with somebody that don't know them, that we don't know. I mean, that's
for
whack.
real.
Hey Q, you think
Yeah.
Woodley will beat Jake Paul?
Do I think who?
Woodley would beat Jake Paul.
Man, if he don't beat Jay Paul, dog, then he's a disgrace, dog. I mean Logan, not Jake. I mean Logan. You know, whatever his name. Logan, Jake Paul. I know they're brothers, but if Tyrone, man, he's a disgrace to himself. He's a disgrace to the UFC, the MMA. He's a disgrace to his race. He'll be a disgrace, dog, if he loses to that dude. Straight up, man.
just when we thought boxing was on the come up, and it still is coming back, but it's like you see these little sprinkles of foolishness, man. That's like it's a distraction. Even Floyd's a part of the distraction. Like, man, we trying to see
Oh
some
yeah,
real fights, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
of course. But doggone, you gotta blame these greedy behind promoters, man. That's
Yeah, you know,
like
Yeah.
the
because
so-called
boxing,
Jews. Yeah, I know what
yeah,
time it is.
Right.
because boxing is a sport in MMA, and not MMA, but in UFC, it's a company. That's the difference between
Right.
a sport and a company. That's why the UFC, the best can fight the best. But boxing, everybody picking and choosing who they want to fight, and they ducking each other and all this
Yeah,
other
Bud and
crap.
Arrow keep playing like schoolgirls, man. Look,
Yeah, it
the
ain't just
pa-
them; it's everybody.
yeah, it's
Bud
everybody,
and
man.
Earl, doggone,
Devin Haney
Tank.
wasn't impressive the other night, man.
Oh
No,
hell no!
no, he wasn't.
He
Nah.
But
finished
in
terrible. He
in De-
finished terrible, dog.
and Tank and Ryan Garcia and everybody, man, that whole division, that whole 130, 135 division ducking each other, dog. Teofimo Lopez don't want to fight, doggone Devin Haney, and
Well, there's
man, it's
always
just
Adrian Broner.
oh god,
Oh god.
that clown
That clown, he get beat again.
for
Adrian
real. He
Broner,
don't he
man.
don't never throw no hands, man. He won't let his hands go.
Mm-mm.
That
But I
boy.
won though.
Oh man.
Oh God, when he did that, that was the end of his career.
I'm
Oh,
like,
you talking
man,
about
you
after he
duck.
lost to Pacquiao? That was
Yeah.
hilarious.
I
Yeah.
did it for
I
the
won
hood.
though. I beat
He
him.
was
I
missing.
beat
He
him.
was missing.
Hey, I'll be right back. Y'all hold it down.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. He
I
was
did it for
missing.
the hood.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did it for the hood, man.
Yeah. They said he got
Man,
shot at a couple times in Cincinnati, man. He's a
I
fool.
believe
For
it.
real.
Yep.
Yeah, he's on that street stuff for real, man. Like
Yeah,
he really wants to be that nigga
Damn.
instead of being a boxer.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like you can't do both, dog. You
But
Mm-mm.
can't do
all
Do
these
both.
one or the
fighters,
other.
fellas, all these fighters, they could really make some money, man. Like
Yeah.
they could
Yeah.
really do their own promoting, but they all look like tomato cans. Like Hugh was saying, they look like some studio wrestling stuff.
Yeah. They all
Yeah.
that it's crazy, dog. For real. They all
Yeah.
ducking each other, man. They doggone especially the 130 and 135 division is so deep with so much talent and don't nobody don't want to fight each other.
No,
It's
man.
crazy.
Yep.
Like doggone Gary Russell Jr. He's the longest reigning
Yeah.
champion in boxing right now, and don't nobody want to fight Gary Russell Jr. Tank don't want to fight him, and his excuse is, doggone, oh he don't sell, he don't
What?
sell any tickets. Yeah, that's the excuse. He won't
Man.
sell. He can't sell tickets. Like it's crazy. You got Ryan
That's
Garcia, Ryan Hill lying, talking about mental health issues, backing out of fights. He was just supposed to fight. Yeah, he was just supposed to fight recently, and he backed out of it, talking about mental health. Man,
No.
sit your behind up. You was an Instagram model, dog. You not real.
Yeah, and Danny Garcia got whooped on by who just beat Danny Garcia? Oh, Earl.
Earl just beat Danny.
Yeah, just beat Danny.
Yeah.
They said his camp. Y'all know the trainer. They claim that the trainers are dirty, messing with the gloves and everything like that. Man,
Wow.
they all got little tricks and trades. Though that's the sport. Boxing's been corrupt for years. It's just now.
It's always
Yeah.
have been, always will be.
I don't get
Y'all
it though,
think,
man.
dang, I forgot I was gonna say. Y'all think Deontay gonna bounce back?
Man, I'm pulling for him, but you gotta wait till HD come back for them. Me and him always bump heads on this one. But
I told my brother, I said, what he's doing now is what he should have learned when he first got in the game, fundamentals.
yeah, exactly.
It's like he's
exactly.
too old. I'm like,
try to learn basics.
Yeah,
Who's
he
he
get in the
working
ring
with
with
now?
Fury. What's that guy's name?
To my Tyson Fury?
Yeah, no. Who's Deontay working with?
Oh,
Is
he's
it
working
Scott?
with Scott. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I told my brother, I said, man, I said, if he keep this momentum,
Mike Scott, I think that's his name. Mike Scott.
Yeah, that's the name, Mike Scott.
Yeah.
If he keep that momentum like he's doing now and get in the ring with Fury, I said he might fall into that same habit again, like he's been fighting. If it's not working.
Yeah, true.
I'm like, man.
True.
Oh,
yeah. He need to learn how to fight off the back foot. He need to learn to cut the ring off. He need to.
He need to not come out wearing all this 40-pound equipment.
Man, it was so many excuses. That dog don't fight, man. I heard it all.
Yeah.
First it was the suit. Then somebody put some in my water. Then doggone
the gloves.
The gloves, and then somebody put an egg weight in the or whatever in the gloves, and then man, come on.
Like, dude, really?
That's why Charlo just came out and said, it's not a race thing, it's a skill thing. He ain't got skills. Charlo just came out and said that.
What I miss.
Oh, we're talking about Deontay Wilder.
Deontay Wilder.
Man. Mr. He had an eggshell in his fist. I'm telling you, my trainer was against me. It's because of God that I got rid of everybody.
Since day one.
They spiked my water.
They spiked my water. They sent the plant in there. They wanted to see the brother man lose. Man, I said I love Deontay Wilder. My brother, he ain't like him from the get-go. He said, I told you about that nigga, bro. I didn't like him even before that. I'm like, man, but you know, I'm rooting for the brother, man. He was like, man, that nigga can't box. He just got that right hand, nigga. That's what he always used to tell me.
Yeah. I told my brother the same thing. I'm like, he can't. I said, he ain't got no boxing skill. I'm like, he just, God, he can't even throw a simple jab. I'm like, really?
He's an athlete.
Yeah, that's what he is. Yeah. Well, man, he couldn't make it in football. He was in football.
My brother went in on him. He was like, man, he got his ass whooped, man. I told you. that nigga should have lost 5-6 fights ago. He just got that strong right hand that put niggas to sleep.
Yeah, heavyweight division is probably the least interesting at this point, man.
Yeah.
I don't know how old he was, but I know he got his ass whipped.
Right. Right. Joe Louis about 65 years old. I don't know how old he was. He got his ass whooped.
I'm still going for him though, man. I'm gonna
pull for him.
I'm still pulling for him, man.
Of course we gonna pull for him.
I can't, dog. I'm sorry. My brother, man, he told me I was the same as y'all. I was like, that's the brother, man. My brother said, man, he kept telling me, even when he first came out, Cause see, my brother, he love boxing like you do, Q, man. Y'all
Yeah.
love boxing. I just love to like do it on the streets back in the day, like box, like gloves and shit.
Yeah,
But
Mm-hmm.
shit, he loved that shit, dog. He
Yeah, I
told me,
love it too.
bro. He said, bro, I never liked that nigga from the get go. I don't like. Like he copped out when he threw that. He talk about brother man. He threw his brother man under the bus. He blaming him for the fight, nigga. He wasn't in there fighting for you. You got your ass whooped.
Exactly.
It
True.
is what it is. Call it a day.
True.
Exactly.
True.
Day one.
And then he said nobody even cared that much for it until you start complaining more about the shit like a little bitch.
That's why I completely lost my respect for him.
Yeah.
Yep. I told my brother, I said, man, if Emmanuel Stewart would have lived and he would have trained him, he'd be a much better boxer. I
Yeah.
said, but
Oh yeah,
I
without a
said,
doubt.
I'm like, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but Deontay could be better. To me, when he gained that weight, that messed him up too.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He's down to 213.
Yeah,
Right now?
that's bad.
Yeah,
He's down
Okay.
there cruiserweight well.
yeah, he down to 213 at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
man. Hey, fellas, it's been real, man. I'm about to crash on y'all, man. I'll be listening though from the crib.
All right, y'all.
All right, who did it?
Who
All
did
right,
it?
my guys.
So he down to
Yeah.
213, so that'll work for him.
All right.
Yep. He just gotta use his footwork, man. He gotta use his feet. And I don't know, man. It's
Yeah,
I've seen
For
some of
real.
the clips. I've seen some of the clips of him, working out, and I'm like, okay, he looked totally different, but can he do this in the fight?
Man,
Exactly.
to me, dog.
Exactly.
Feel like he ain't trying to work on anything different for real, for what I've seen. Feel like it's the same stuff.
Mm-hmm.
For his
Well, it
training.
looks like he's trying to work on his left hand because he like his left jab, for what I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that
Yeah.
earlier.
You know,
I
man.
don't know.
It's gonna be
We gonna,
interesting.
yeah, it is. We gonna see Drake voice.
Yep.
We gonna see.
Because
I'm sure.
I think Fury gonna come in the same way. He gonna fight the same way.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't change nothing else. I was feared because what you
Wow.
gonna change up for?
Fury can box.
Yeah,
That-
he can.
He knows how to box. He knows how to cut the ring in half.
Yeah.
He knows how to bob and weave. He knows how to expect. Now, after he got knocked out that one time, he said, "Oh no, I know his power is tough." So he knows. He not finna fall for the same. See, that's the thing people don't understand about boxing. You got to adjust each fight. That's why that's why Pacquiao got his ass knocked out by Marquez. He should have lost to Marquez before that third time he got knocked out.
Yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Not even each fight. You gotta adjust each round. That's why
Right.
Floyd is so doggone great because man, he adjusts each round, dog. Like
that's what Marquez said. Marquez said on that ESPN First Take. I don't know if y'all remember they were on there, him and Pacquiao, and they asked him, Skip asked him who's the harder fighter. He said Mayweather harder than Pacquiao. I know Pacquiao shit. Mayweather, he switches each round.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
That's hard to counter. Because Skip be on there trying to make him seem like he trash. It's like
exactly. Like man, I was just looking at the workout video Floyd just did. I was like, man, to be that age and still kind of sharp, still sharp. Then his defense, like man, I was just so impressed. I'm like, dang, doggone, he's dodging. Like he's like, man, you just got to see the video, dog. It's just amazing.
Mayweather?
Mayweather. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to watch the video, dog. As
it's
throwing
on
punches, it's on YouTube. I was like, whoa. I was like, man.
Well, Floyd got that Kobe mentality.
Yeah, he do.
You work on it. You don't do anything to mess that up.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why he loved Kobe so much. He loved Kobe.
Yep.
Because Kobe had the same mindset he had.
Yep.
What about
down in Miami is crazy right now, man.
We think when Pacquiao fight Earl, how you think that's gonna be?
Earl gonna whoop
Man,
his ass.
Errol gonna beat the dog crap out of Pacquiao.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
should knock him
Errol
out.
should win
He
that
should.
fight.
He should
I
knock
Mhm.
don't
him
think
out,
Errol
dog.
gonna knock him out though. I think Errol
He
gonna
should.
drag it out, but he gonna whoop him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He gonna
I
whoop
think
him. Though.
I think it's gonna go like this. I think the first six rounds, doggone Earl's gonna try to like figure him out. Of course, the first 3 rounds, Pacquiao's gonna give it all he got. He gonna,
Right.
but
Right.
I think the first 6 rounds, Earl's gonna like try to use skill. You know what I mean? Try to use his skill. You know what I mean? And then I feel like the later rounds, he just gonna walk Pacquiao down because you know Pacquiao gonna gas out. He gonna walk him down, use his size and strength, and just break him down. That's how I think it's gonna go. Because Earl is the bigger, stronger, younger, faster fighter in that fight. You know what I mean? But Earl's weakness is Earl don't use much head movement though.
Nah, he
Yeah.
don't. That's the one thing I think about when he fight and he's stationary.
Yeah, and he goes in the
Like-
high guard too much on defense too. Like he goes too much like in the high guard. Those are two of Earl's weaknesses.
Weakest. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially like against just say if him and Bud ever fight, I feel like the only way I feel like I think Bud has better skills, is more skilled than Earl, but I think Earl has a better jab because a jab can beat doggone Bud, keep him at bay. Because Bud, I think Bud's chin is suspect. You know what I mean? But
Because Spence got a longer reach too, right? His reach is longer, right?
Yeah, his reach, yeah.
Okay.
But it'll be a good fight, man. I just don't. They need to fight, man. They just need to hurry up and fight.
They need to
before it's
fight,
too late.
right? That's what I want to
For
see.
real,
I
for
don't want to see nothing else but that.
But yeah, because Bud contract from Top Rank in October, and
okay.
and the rumor is that he's gonna he might sign with MTK Global or whatever. Yeah, but he just, in my opinion, he just need to go ahead and go sign with PBC. He just need to go ahead and go to Al Heyman, dog.
Al Heyman,
because he got all the fighters in welterweight. He got all the fighters in welterweight. Everybody's in PBC in his division. Pacquiao over there, Earl over there, doggone Danny Garcia over there, Keith Thurman over there, Sean Porter over there. Everybody over there. So you know,
Top rank holding them back.
Exactly, Bob Arum holding him back. And Earl just did an interview, just a couple days ago, said that Bob is preventing the fight.
I believe it.
You know what I mean? Top Rank is a company like if you start out in the beginning, then it's good to go over there. But once you start to like get a big name for yourself, it's starting to like
they're gonna hold you. They're gonna
to get a big. Then they can't afford you no more. Then you know what I mean? They're a good start out company. You know what I mean? To start your name, to get yourself out there. But once you get that name, it's time for you to go. You got to go because especially if you black.
Got out of that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why Floyd got out.
Especially if you black. If you black, they sure go hold your ass back. If you got a big name, they ain't gonna put no money in you like that. You know what I mean? Yep. Look what he did to doggone Timothy Bradley. He fought nobody outside of Top Rank. That had a big name. And Bud gonna be the same way if he
keeps staying.
If he keeps exactly.
He ought to go.
Man, I don't think he gonna. Man, even if he go to PBC, they not gonna fight him with Errol.
Man, they're gonna have to, dog.
They gonna wait till he get old or whatever, and then that's when they gonna fight. I know what they gonna do. They don't want Errol. They don't want him to go against Bud because it's too risky. Bud get
Right.
him one time, dog. It's over with. Then that whole mystique of Errol Spence will be out the window. They PBC want to keep everybody coddled and keep it within the house and let their fighters fight certain people they put together to fight. Because look at Deontay Wilder. All the people bums, dog. Like they weren't really that
Yeah,
good.
they were.
They were okay, but they weren't
Yep.
like you weren't scared of him. Q, you weren't coming to fight thinking he gonna lose. You taking everybody money off the bet. I know you. You gonna take everybody money. Deontay winning this fight. You
Yep,
already
yep,
know.
yep,
Oh, you
yep.
know, Errol gonna do the same thing. They don't want to put Errol out. They want Errol to be that guy. They want him to be that face. They don't want him to fight Bud. Him and Bud would go at it. Bud, it would be a fight.
Yeah,
And
it would.
Right.
It would.
no dog fight like that, bro. They can't because the Sean Porter thing, he was supposed to just whoop Sean Porter ass, but Sean Porter was giving him it was like, hold on.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
That was a battle.
yeah, it was.
Right.
If
And
Earl didn't knock him down in the 11th round, Earl didn't knock him down in the 11th round, and then the 12th round, Earl got him too. If it weren't for the last two rounds, then man, that fight would have been, yeah,
It could have gone
Right.
either
that fight
way.
could have been,
right. And that's what I'm saying. Errol is a good fighter. I love he's a good to great fighter. I love his style. I love what he does, but sometimes to me, Errol, he plays around in a fight too much instead of just going out and taking advantage of it.
Yeah.
You know you that guy, knock that nigga out, get out that fight.
Right.
for real.
He gets stagnant. He gets stagnant at times.
Him and Bud should have been fought a long time ago, man.
They should.
We should have been on the third fight. We should have been Spence and Crawford 3. Like, we should have been on that.
Yep.
He stays stagnant sometimes in his fights. It's like, why are you waiting? Go ahead and do what you got to do.
Yeah, I
'Cause
think
he should have beat Danny Garcia easily. He should have beat him.
Well, he did beat Daryl Garcia. He just gassed out the last, you know what I mean, the last four rounds. But he did beat Danny easy. He beat Danny easy. But
Danny just don't throw enough punches for me. I'm like, you don't even throw enough. Like, why?
Danny's a counter puncher. That's why.
Right.
Danny's more of a counter puncher. Earl is more a break you down. Is accumulation puncher, break you down.
Yeah.
That's how Earl get you out of there. Bud's got that dog in. Bud has more dog than Earl. Bud, you know what I'm saying, would just get you out of there. That he got that dog in him. You know what I mean?
Bud, that dude, man. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. And the crazy thing about it is, I feel like Bud has better skill than Earl, but I just think when it's all said and done, I think Earl can beat Bud just with the jab alone. But we'll see. They need to hurry up and fight though.
Yeah, they do.
Like, and Teofimo Lopez need to fight doggone Devin Haney, get it over with, so he can really be undisputed and unified.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He did go ahead and fight him because Devin Haney is the real WBC champion. You know what I mean? But Teofimo Lopez, he want to be a diva. Thinking ever since he beat Lomachenko, he done turned into a diva. You know what I mean? But it's fights out there, dog. That need to be made, man, big time. Especially that 130, 135 division. Everybody needs to go ahead and just fight everybody and get it over. And Canelo need to go ahead and fight Demetrius Andre. He need to go ahead and fight him or Charlo. They need to fight each other, dog. Canelo need to fight Charlo or Demetrius Andre.
Can Andre Ward come out of retirement and fight him? Fight Canelo?
That's the rumor that he's gonna come out of retirement to fight him. That's the rumor.
That'd be a good fight.
Yeah, Andre Ward, I think Andre Ward would beat him. But because Canelo's problem is anybody that has quick feet, you know what I'm saying, it gives Canelo problems. Anybody that defensively and has quick feet and that can, you know what I'm saying, like gives Canelo problems.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Fighters
He
that
gotta walk.
stands
He gotta walk his opponents down.
exactly. Exactly. The last what? 5, 6 fights. All of them was stood still, stood in front of Canelo. Like
Yep.
like Kovalev stood in front of him. All of them. His
They
last.
all do.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like anybody that has quick feet, give them problems. Like Londy Laura. Londy Laura gave Canelo a problem. Floyd gave
He
Canelo a
did.
problem because quick feet.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Defensively, but we don't. Yeah, it's a lot of fights need to be made, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like
AC,
for real,
you
for
gonna go
real.
live after the game, man?
Which game?
Clippers. After the Clippers play tomorrow.
Oh, he better go live for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go live. I'm probably gonna go live during the Atlanta game and then go into the Clippers game.
The Atlanta game start at what, 1 o'clock?
Uh huh.
Yeah.
That's
Then
what
They
I
always put Atlanta